Think with your sure plug, Dr. Omoyele Deji. This is the day the Lord has made. And of course, we would rejoice. We will not only rejoice, we will politic and be glad in it. Some of you already know what brought about this live session today. And of course, we are here to make it happen. We are on the weekend issue, a lot to dissect for you. And hopefully, I'll be having my dear brother Aturuchuku Nwodu that challenged and asked for a debate yesterday. Hopefully, we will have him to join us. But trust me, it's an interesting time. I've been in touch with him. I've sent him the link. Hopefully, we get to hear from him. So today is a great day, the day the Lord has made. And of course, we will politic and be glad in it. So let's see how the day goes, because I have quite a number of things to open for you, because there are some new issues. There are some new update as regards the Wike Sowore case. Even somebody released a track for Nyesom Wike as regards the issue with Omoyele Sowore. I will try and play the track for you, and also we'll get to hear from my dear brother Aturuchuku Nwodu, the man that asked for a debate yesterday. I don't know whether it will be a debate or an enlightenment section, but let's see how it goes. Hopefully, we're able to learn one or two things, and let's see how the show goes. For me, it's always about knowledge. So I am particularly after what I'm going to learn from him. I am particularly after what I'm going to gain from him. Hopefully, it will give me some new perspective. Hopefully, it will take me from the unknown to the known. That because I am always very particular about knowledge. So let's see what happens today. And also, I will be willing to take some very difficult, some very hard questions. This is my thing, this is my field, and hopefully we just have fun. So let's see what happens. If you are watching me, please give me the like button. Say hi. Let me know where you are watching from. Shola Ojikutu, I see you. Ansin, I see you. Chimezie Eze says, who needs popcorn? Well, I need popcorn. Yeah, Chimedueze, send me popcorn. Let me be having popcorn too. It is not only you guys that will be having popcorn. Then KCOC says, oh, Dr. Deji, better give your lecture for the day and forget about Nwogu. He's not coming anywhere. No, I called him about 30 minutes earlier. I called him personally on WhatsApp call to remind him. I sent him the link about towards late afternoon, and I called him. He said he will be coming on. So let's hope that he comes on and we just have a good time together. So it's always an opportunity to learn and interact. Let's see how it goes. Okay. He said the guy have nothing to argue on issues you lectured about yesterday. That's my take. Well, let's see what happens though. You never can tell, and I'm always open to learn new things. So my dear sister Abosede Ojo, shout out to you. Ben Ukaegbu, shout out to you. And Akison Yadewale is saying, give me likes, give me the love button, and share, let other people get to see this video. Let's see what is going to happen today. Trust me, it's going to be a very interesting. Belushi is saying hi from Benin. Tell me where you are watching me from. Don't just say hi. Tell me where you are watching me from. Joseph Emeshi is saying hi. Where are you watching me from? Let's start the program. Let's see what happens. Let me send a message to my brother. And another thing, wait, let me send in a message first. I'm trying to send him a message. I am live now. You can please join. Okay. So I've sent him a message. It has delivered. Hopefully, he gets to join us. So what we are going to do tonight. Oh, you are watching me from Paris, KCOC. Great to have you. Shola Ojukutu, you are watching me from United Kingdom. Catherine Omodia is watching me from ATL, that's Atlanta. Ben Ukiagu watching me from London. Tell me where you are watching me from. Say hi to me. Let me know. Sound check. Let's be sure that we are ready. We are ready for the day. Trust me, it's going to be a very, very interesting day, because apart from it, there's something that I was able to uncover. Right, that's why they said that there's a blessing in everything. So I'm able to do it in such a way that if I'm coming live, I can generate a link, and that link, you can use it to join me if you want to make contributions to the program. So for this particular program, I have a link that I will call the WhatsApp number, and you can dial that link. It's a YouTube link. You can click on it. And when you click on it, definitely you will be live with me. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that great that you can be live with me, and the voice will be obviously more clearer than you calling me on WhatsApp and I'm trying to link it to the live. So I have a link that if you are watching me right now, trust me, you may just be the one that will be live with me. And trust me, I can't wait to see your faces. You guys have been seeing me since like forever. I really want to see you guys as well. So also, I want to hear from you guys. And I have a plan towards the election by the grace of God. A lot of things will be happening. This is the channel to be. This is the channel to watch out for. I see your messages coming in. People are telling me I'm Emmanuel, I'm a Gabriel from Oyo State, Chris Nwagu, Chris from Boston, that should be in the United States. Love this. Eizeji, that's from Lagos. Great to have all of you. Oluyemi, watching me from Lagos. Abiola Olauton from Canada. You know, this platform is like a mini world on its own. Great people everywhere watching me. Gabriel, watching me from Delta State. Cosmos Odili watching me from okay, you just said good afternoon, sir. We can need to resign. Cosmos, where are you watching me from? Are you a Delta State indigene? Because Odili is more like a Rivers indigene, rather, it's more like a Rivers name. Agbede for US Senate. Oh, that's a tall dream. Dr. Akiyemi Agbede, great to have you, my dear brother. Polichika says you are doing great. A lot of you, give me like, give me thumbs up, press the love button. Let's try and get the show started. And I'm trying to wait for my brother Atorochukwu Unwodu. Let's have a good time with him. Let's just learn from each other. Let's see how the show. Oh, Victor Adebayo watching me from Texas. Ojoba Midele Samuel says I'm doing great. You are doing great too. Sunday George watching me from Calabar. Press the love button. Shower me with love. Shower me with hugs. What is the hug? That's the subscribe button. Shower me with anything you can shower me with at this point in time. Cosmos is watching me from Boston. That is Massachusetts in the United States. Oriade Edu says, more grace, sir. You are doing a good job. Trust me, like I usually say at the end of my videos, I love you all sincerely. Now, let me give you the outline for today's live. And I'm still waiting. I've messaged my dear brother, Unwodu. Hopefully, he gets to join us. But while I wait on him, let me give you some outline of what to expect today, apart from the hopefully upcoming debate between I and my brother Nwodu. What you are to expect today is that get ready to join me live because I have the link, and in a moment I will call the WhatsApp number and you will say hi to me on WhatsApp and I will just forward you the link. So the link is not for everybody, trust me, it won't be for everybody. But then, if I see your participation or if I already know your name and you have something to say, trust me, I'd love to hear from you. God bless you for pressing the love. Shower me with love. Shower me with anything you can shower me with. I will send you the link. And trust me, you will be live with me and you will be able to share your ideas, your perspective. That is the new dimension to my live program now. So my live program is more participatory. Okay, yeah, we have my brother here, Aturuchuka Nwodu, right? We have him here. I've pressed the ad button. Okay, yeah. I think it should come up now. Oh, great to have you. My dear brother, how now?
Fine,
Great to see you. How you doing?
fine.
Where you doing
Good
now?
evening.
Where you doing? Which state for Nigeria now?
Rivers State from PH Boy.
Ah, you are calling me from River State. Oh, that's great. That means that how long are you a Rivers indigene or you are living in River State?
Yeah. Rivers Indigen.
You are Rivers State. Okay. Which local government is it? Obiakpo? Is it Tai?
No.
Is
Eche
it
local
this
government.
HA? Oh, you see what the chairman of your local government they do? Did you
Don't mind
watch
those
the
clowns.
news?
Don't mind those
How they
clowns.
how they how they, how they put that guy for local government chairman? Yeah, you don't see how the guy
That
they talk.
there,
They behave like they behave like your guy Wiki. The way he talks and everything. I'm like, who made this guy a local government chairman?
there's
So
there's one thing.
I think you guys have a lot to cope with there. But I was in River State I think I was there last few years ago. So I know Obiakpo, I know Eleme, right? I know Gokana local government. So I was in Ogoni land for a scientific research that particular year, and I was able to meet some of your traditional rulers. Guinewa is late now. Guinewa of Ogoni. You know Guinewa, right? GNK,
I don't know that
Guinewa.
one. Don't know.
Ah, you don't know
I
Guinewa?
don't know that one.
Ah, you don't know Guinewa of Ogoni? Ah, my brother. Ah, why now? I met quite
Well,
a number of them. The
I,
vice chancellor, the vice chancellor
I
of
can remember everybody
Rivers
now.
State University at some point. I met him as well. But well, great to have you anyway.
Oh,
So
Fakai.
hopefully we will get to make things happen. Let me introduce you to my people. And like I said, you guys will also have an opportunity to join live as well. And I can send you the link, but that will be later because we have my dear brother Achuruchuku. What does Achuruchuku means? Achuruchuku means what?
It means the thoughts of God and thought of man are all the same. That is the summary of the meaning.
The thought of God.
Yes, and the thought of man is not the same.
Okay. Oh, so that means that we can say man propose, God dispose, something like that, right? The
Something like
popular
that.
saying.
Yeah.
Man
But not
propose, God
exactly, not
dispose.
exactly
Yeah.
like that, but it's
Not
something like that.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great to have you. I see all of you coming in. Somebody just gave me Chris Unwaogu. Great to have you. You sent me, is this super chat or super sticker? I hardly differentiate it. Great to have all of you. And Lewechi, he said Echi is not Ikwere. Victoria Global, Mister. He says you are doing great. Tell me, say hi. Let me know where you are watching from. My dear brother Achuruchukwu Nwodu, can you see the comments there on your screen? Can you see the comment as well?
Yeah.
The comment,
Yeah.
okay, good.
My phone
So,
and
in case people are dropping any comment, it's easy for you to follow up as well. So, I would assume that you are seeing the comment that I'm seeing. So, yesterday, I was live. I was just doing my thing as a political scientist, and I love what I do. So, I just saw your comment. The comment just came in. Vroom. Those magic comment that you just saw, and it caught my attention. I'm like, this person will be say, I never seen comment before. You don't see anything. He just challenged me for a live debate. Now, so I grab and say, no, I won't let it go. Come live. And do you know why I accepted? Do you know why I accepted? I accepted because what I was saying yesterday was a very sensitive topic, and you came at a time that I thought, okay, this person is coming from the sharp opposite dimension. So let me give this person an opportunity. Maybe this person is related to Wiki. Maybe this person is Wiki's boy. I don't love anybody. I don't hate anybody. So I'm like, okay, let me give this person an opportunity. Let him, have his say, express himself, and let's see what happens. So that's why I invited. That's why I accepted your invite. So what we are talking about is Nyesom Wike, the controversies surrounding him, and the series of exposés. There's been expositions as regards People's Gazette. It's about land, gifting people land, allocating lands, and all that. There have been some exposés as regards properties in Florida, United States. And there's another one as regards Gates Signature Hotel. And I saw a list of some assets today, ranging from different kind of things that I can't even remember. So let me first allow you to introduce yourself to the people. Majority of the people know me, they are regular on my platform, but I will still introduce myself. But let me give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to my people. Over to you.
Good evening. I'm Nwodu Atruchuka, based in Port Harcourt, Rivers
Can
State.
you
I'm
help
an
me increase
architect.
increase increase the volume of your phone, or maybe you speak loud a bit so you can be very audible?
Nwodu Atruchuka from Rivers State, Port Harcourt. I'm actually from Iche local government. That is my local
Okay.
government of origin. I'm an architect, a young Nigerian with, I would say, a reasonable interest in politics. You understand? I
Yeah.
saw your live yesterday. It was my first time. I was just scrolling through my phone and came across your live. And next I was hearing you listing how many people that Wiki has scored with, had this, that, are like, waiting, Wiki do this once today. So it caught my attention. So let me wait and hear. And all I was hearing was negative, negative. Is he, if one doesn't know better, you would think that they are reading the CV of the devil. That's why I say no, nah, no. I have to say, all this one is just, and all those so-called quarrels were not, as far as I'm concerned, any man of principle would have those issues with those men. You understand?
Mhm.
So that was why I decided to propose because you were talking about political science and so on and so forth. And I
Okay,
now thought, sir, if I thought
we
it's
would get
political
we
science.
would get we will get we will get into that in a moment. I just want you to introduce yourself first, so that those that are watching will be able to kind of like know you, that okay, this is this person. You understand? And so now to the next phase, which is that you heard me yesterday, right? And you've already told me your general position about the topic. So anytime I'm live, I used to say something that if you are watching me and you are not patient enough, for instance, if I'm speaking about Tinumbu, if you are not patient enough, you may think, oh, this guy is a Tinumbu guy. Or you may think, oh, this guy hates Tinumbu. Or maybe I'm speaking about Obi. You may think, oh, this guy hates Obi. Or if when you join, I'm speaking in his favor, you'll be like, oh, this man is an obedient. So people accuse me of being a Baptist, obedient, articulate, and all that. I'm used to that. So I think it was when you joined, right? But being somebody that is in River State, being somebody that is on ground, I would like to hear from you your general perspective before we go into the specifics, right? Your general position on the topic of Wiki, the Florida properties, and all that. And we would get to the issue of the people he has fought and why you think that anybody of principle would have actually fought those persons, according to you, that anybody of principle. And I have a long list here of about 20 people. So you have a strong defense to make in support of Nyesom Wike tonight, because I have them here, quite a number of them. So be ready. You are. I think that make Wike proud. That's what I would say. Make Wike proud. Okay, so that when Wike, when, so that when Wike eventually watch this video, you know, he will look for your phone number and, oh, where is this Aturu Chukwu Nwodu? I want to see him. He has made me proud. So I look forward to you making Wike proud. So let's get your general position on the topic first, from a broad perspective. What's your general position? And I hope you have
um,
questions for me, Sha. I hope you have
I
questions for
believe
me.
so. I
And let me
believe.
tell you, before now, I love tough questions. I don't like easy questions. I like questions that when you give me, I'll be like, okay. I love very tough questions. I'm a political scientist, so don't ask me here for Apple. No, I won't like it. Give me very tough questions. I love tough questions. I'm used to it. Okay, so let's have your general position. Okay, let's just have fun. What's your general position on the topic?
Um,
The Florida house
like
and everything.
okay, the Florida house and whatever. I do not doubt that he owns it. You understand? But remember, yesterday in one of my comments, I pointed out to you that it is the burden of the accuser to prove their case. Yes, sir. When you prove someone owns a property, you have not proven the person used stolen money to buy the property. You understand? If he says he got property so and so place, he's not the one accusing anybody. It is his property. The accuser is the one to say, okay, this property he cannot afford it. This money was missing somewhere where he was going down a political office or whatever. Then that money was probably diverted. It is the same equivalent converted to dollars that he used to buy that property. Money doesn't disappear. It can be traced. You get my point. So concerning those properties, I'm not saying he's a saint or he's a thief or he's not a thief. I'm saying that when people make claims like that and they don't have evidence, it's basically character assassination. And when you, a third party or a fourth party, whatever, you keep on echoing those claims that have no evidence, it is cruelty to the accused. You understand? Like you, a political scientist, assume you're a lecturer in a Nigerian university, and you are diligent and upright in your job, and let's say somebody just come and falsely accuse you of maybe taking certain money or sex for grades, because you have never done such, but because they just feel that there's no way this man moving like this will not be doing such kind of thing. Yes, so maybe they see one new car, they claim that you are collecting money from students to buy a new car. Maybe they don't know that you have other side hustle. So, in as much as people want to hold these accountable and so on. I'm always on the side of caution. Yes, and there's you see Blackstone's principle of it is better to let uh, 9 guilty persons walk free than to imprison one innocent man. So that is where I am always on. Yes, sir. If there is clear evidence the money is traced from where it was taken to how it was spent. Oh, they should hand for it. But it is not. It is cruelty. What if he's innocent? What if what he's saying, defending that is true? And we are just echoing accusations of political tools that the opponents are using. That is my own opinion on the matter. You understand? Anybody can accuse anybody. You understand? But we as so-called enlightened persons, we should not echo accusations without evidence. You understand? That is my take on the Florida property. I am not saying he did or did not do. I am saying proving that somebody owns a property doesn't prove that the person stole money to get the property. And that is my own 2 cents on the Florida property matter.
Okay. Most people have been saying, have been calling for the investigation into the accusation that Nyesom Wike allegedly owns a property in Florida, United States. So, have you heard of Africa Weekly? Have you heard of that organization, Africa Weekly? Did you heard about it?
I do
Africa
not
Weekly.
keep all those names in my head, but I've probably read
Okay, let me give you a
something from
background. Let me
their.
give you a background that will be helpful. Let me give you a background. Africa Weekly was the first to come up with a report, and Africa Weekly accused Nyesom Wike with some backed up evidence that, oh, Nyesom Wike has a house. They said he has one house in Florida, United States, that is valued at about 2 million US dollars. And Africa Weekly published the document that they used to do the transaction for the house, where Nyesom Wike's wife, Justice Suzette Eberechi Wike, was listed in the document, and she identified herself as a Democrat in that particular document. And at the end of the day, when she identified as a Democrat, his sons, Jordan, Joaquin, Jasmine, they were listed also. Are you aware of that report and the document that was tendered by African Weekly? Are you like, did you cite it? Are you aware of it?
I didn't see the document, but I heard the story.
You
You
didn't see the
understand?
document.
I didn't see the document, but I heard the story.
Okay.
You understand?
About
So
from between yesterday and now, since this is what we are talking about, I think maybe you should have made effort to like dig a little deep into the case. Maybe you would have seen the document, because it was Africa Weekly that broke the story, and they published a lot of documents. So when you mentioned it, I'm trying to fish out the document, and in the course of this conversation, I will try and bring it out. But then I am currently on Showore's page, and because that's the fast way for me to get any of these the document with speed, because he has been having this altercation with Omoyele Sowore. And I want to show you this because you said that they accuse him, they didn't bring out anything to show, and they have to do this and that. So let me show you this. Look at this, please. Can you see this? My brother, look at this.
I've seen
This
that
is a
before.
document.
I've seen
Okay,
that
you've
this
seen
thing
that
before.
before. Okay. So
I've seen those
this
ones. I've seen those ones.
this document that they released, right, and they circled it. For instance, I have here Eberechi Nyesom Wike. It is circled, and there are some informations about it, the location of the house, specifics as regards it. Jasmine Wike is here, and some specific informations that will lead to a clue. So do you think that these people, they still don't have any right to come forward with such allegation based on the information that they put out? It's one thing to just come out and say, oh, this person, he ran away with my money. It's another thing to come out and say, oh, this person, I transferred money to this person, I borrowed him money, he didn't refund my money. And you bring out your statement of account, and everything that you are saying collaborates with justifies what you are saying as regards borrowing the person money. So we cannot say that this person doesn't have a point. We can't say, oh, he didn't borrow you money. So based on some of these documents that were released, what do you think that should have been done? That they shouldn't release it, or they shouldn't talk about it, or how best do you think they should have gone about it? How best do you think they should have gone about it in this case?
Um, like I said earlier, saying making an accusation, bringing out a document is not enough. You understand? If your intention is not just to smear, your intention is actually to get justice. Those matters would have been filed already in the court, in whatever panel it is to be filed to ensure accountability or justice is done, whatever their intention is. But when an entity's main objective is just to smear a person's character, yes, sir, all they do is carry that thing from media outlets to media outlets, raising noise, creating noise, without actually doing anything with it. You understand? So that is where my own query of their approach is. Yes, and like I said, I'm not saying he did wrong or he did not do wrong or they did wrong or did not do wrong. What I'm saying is you can tell a lot about someone's intentions from their actions. You understand? If truly
Okay.
he has committed a crime somewhere, maybe he took somebody's money and bought out whatever, find out it has been filed somewhere. Let it be that it was filed and there was another unfair system that gave Wike an advantage and they could not get justice or something like that. Yes, sir. Say this person stole, and you're just shouting up and down. You didn't take the person to the police or take the right steps legally. Yes, sir. All you are doing is smearing somebody's character. Yes, sir. You have not actually called for justice or gone to fight for justice. So that alone, for somebody that is at least a bit, will I use the word cynical or whatever, we just observe that this person doesn't intend to get justice, just intends to spoil this person's name. You understand my point now? I am not saying they did or did not do. I am saying what is their intention? Is it just character assassination or the intent to hold a leader accountable? Yes, I'm not
I
just
will,
for
I
every
will, I
public to
will,
say, hey, this one a thief, this one a thief. You
I
understand
will
what I'm
come
saying now?
to I will come to the institutions in Nigeria based on how they react, based on political affiliation or political leaning, political body language, and I hope that maybe some of my viewers too we have something to say. So because I look forward to reading some of their comments, but there is a document here published by Africa Weekly, and that particular document, it says research more people. So that document was derived from the archives of the United States. You know that in US, you can get almost information about anything online. And the document, when they, I think they were inputting the name or something because it shows research more people. And I believe that if you search as do these people search, maybe you yourself can get this particular document. It says that Nico Amn, right, of 111 Spring Creek, LN Winter Springs, Florida, 32708. And there's another person, Eberechi Nyesom Wike, is a vote. She identifies herself as a voter of a Democratic Party of 113 Spring Creek, LN Winter Spring, Florida. Then there's another one, Joe Quinn, Nyesom Wike, and there's another one, Jasmine Nyesom Wike. So with this kind of evidence, so will you say that this kind of evidence is insufficient enough for you to say, oh, Wike, why is your family owning this property in Florida? Don't forget that. Let me show people that are watching. People that are watching. It shows that this document was derived, from virtual search. Virtual search. Look at it. Look at it. See, research more people. So if you understand virtual search, it shows that they got the information online from the US archives and they list Nico Amen, right? They list Eberechi Nyesom Wike. Let me try and bold in it. You can see it with their details, the address, and everything. So will you say that a document that was getting virtually from the archives of the government of the United States is not enough proof to say, oh, Mister, you have been handling public fund, you have been handling public treasury. Okay, now, from this thing that we have seen, can you tell us more? That is one. Two, are you aware of Rufai Oseni, the presenter on Arise News, whereby he was asking Nyesom Wike to either come forward and state his own side of his story, or Larry Olayinka is aid should come forward and defend his master as regards the Florida property when this news just broke out. But rather for them to come forward, Larry Olayinka, the spokesperson of Nyesom Wike, decided to attack Rufai Oseni, and the issue went back and forth between them, which is verifiable on both the Facebook page of Rufai Oseni and the Facebook page of Larry Olayinka. So in such an instance, what do you think that should be done? Or are you still discrediting this kind of hard evidence that comes from the archive of the United States directly, which is a document that you too, you can actually verify yourself? So are you still saying that despite this kind of, proof, it is not substantial enough? If yes, what do you think will be substantial enough? Let me screenshot it and send to you. I don't know whether is it your same phone that you are using? I want to screenshot that thing and send to you.
Yeah.
Is it the same phone that you are
No,
using to
while
speak? Is it the phone of your
yeah,
WhatsApp?
yeah.
Is the same phone that you are using
Yes,
to
yes,
speak?
yes,
Oh, you might not be able to
yes.
see it, but I will still screenshot it and send to you. Maybe after the program you can see it yourself. So you've seen it,
No problem.
research method. So what do you have to
Like
say
I,
in
I
that
believe I've
regard?
said
Yeah.
this.
Right on, my brother. Over to you.
I believe I've said this already. I pointed out, is it not yesterday too or so, when I told you that there's a funny saying I heard one time about the evidence of absence, is not the absence of evidence, not the evidence of absence. So the evidence of ownership is not the evidence of criminality. You
The
understand?
evidence of ownership is not the evidence of
Ownership is not
criminality.
evidence of
It's
criminality.
not okay,
You
my
understand?
people, fellow Nigerians. Do you agree with that? It's just as you saying the time of Jonathan, stealing is not corruption. The evidence of ownership is not
Uh,
the evidence of
no, it's not
criminality.
the same thing. Don't you? That Jonathan thing is not the
Okay,
same thing.
explain it
You
to
understand?
us. Explain
If,
it
for
to us.
example, if it's just like the case of SARS and Nigerian police harassing young boys, looking good and driving good cars, when not all of them are Yahoo boys or whatever. You understand? So because you see a young man today driving a good car, you understand, doing well, looking well, and so on, you now assume he is doing something criminal. Yes, and that is offensive to the person. You understand? And to every other person living a legal and upright life that is doing well too. You understand? So because someone owns something that you consider expensive or costly or valuable,
Despite this
doesn't
evidence, right?
mean
Despite the evidence that I just sent to you,
what you are showing
verifiable
me is
from the
evidence
US
of ownership.
archives.
You are still not understanding. What you have shown,
Mhm.
what is there is evidence of ownership. For you to show evidence of criminality, you have to show where the money was stolen from, with evidence, where the money was taken from, if you stole it, where it was stolen from, down to how it was used to purchase that. Yes, in
Okay.
financial crimes,
Mm.
there is the way these financial crimes cases are structured is when they even find you guilty of criminality, they only allow to seize proceeds of the criminality when they're seizing your assets. If they dare seize your assets that are not proceeds of that criminality they found you guilty of, you can go to court and win the case back against them. It happened in Nigeria. I think Emmanuel Woody, yes, Emmanuel Woody,
Let me
one of
let me
the
give you let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance now. Nyesom Wike has been in the political scene since 1999. In fact, apart from politics, we cannot point to any job that Nyesom Wike has done. Femi Falana said Nyesom Wike is the only lawyer that he knows that he has never seen in court or won any case. That it is there that you will even ordinary charge and bail. Nyesom Wike has not done, because when Nyesom Wike, when he finished from the law school, that was when he joined politics. So talking about the evidence of ownership and evidence of criminality, if you now, if you if you have like a brother, the brother that you know very well, looking at, if you, let's say your brother is wicked, your brother is wicked now, he's not a politician, and from the job that you know that wicked does, he can only afford to buy a bicycle, just a bicycle. He can only afford to buy a bicycle based on his salary, his family, and everything. But then, yes, on wicked as your brother suddenly have, like a Rolls Royce, for instance. So, are you saying that you will assume that, okay, evidence of criminality, but then there's evidence of ownership, but still there's still no evidence of criminality? You won't be concerned. You won't call him out. You won't ask him question, just like Nigerians are asking wicked question now. You won't call your brother out. You won't ask him questions. You know that most Nigerians, they don't have the phone number of Wike, all right? And based on the level of development in Nigeria, that people are suffering, people are dying, and based on the historical level of corruption that persuades our politics in Nigeria. So, are you saying that if Wike happens to be your friend, and all of a sudden your friend that cannot, based on his salary, cannot afford an Okada, suddenly come up with a Rolls Royce? So you would assume that evidence of ownership, evidence of criminality, because I want you to shed more light. And I think some of our viewers are a bit concerned as well. So can you shed more light about that evidence of ownership is different from evidence of criminality? What evidence do you need? If Dangote comes up with a private jet tomorrow, definitely people will think that, oh, okay, Dangote is an industrialist, he's a rich guy. Femi Otedola, he owns the largest share in First Bank. If he comes up with anything, people will be like, oh, Femi is rich. But for a politician in Nigeria to now have 3 houses in Florida, just Signature Hotel, allegedly in the Port Harcourt that you had there, that you have to pay 250,000 a night, to be driving a Rolls Royce that is valued from about 600 million to 1 billion, to use street and depend on wetin e carry come. So, are you not concerned in that regard? Talking about this, your evidence of ownership is different from evidence of criminality, knowing fully well that as a politician in Nigeria, if you are not corrupt, there's no way, based on the salary of the president is just a little over 1 million naira. The salary of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his take-home pay every month is a little over 1 million naira. So if you are a minister, maybe you'll be getting like maybe 1 million or 950,000. You have children that are going to school. You have 3 children that are in the school. You will live in a house. You have families that are looking up to you as a minister. How are you able to afford the Rolls Royce and your families are having property? So talking about evidence of ownership, so evidence of criminality. So, like I said, if Wike is your friend, will you assume that there's no, there's nothing, it doesn't matter? Just to get more clarity from you
Uh,
before I move forward.
uh, just so I can let me be very clear on this thing. Yeah, it
Mm.
is not about me defending Wiki or not. It's about us getting our analysis right. You understand? I am not saying do not suspect. I am not saying do not question. Yes, sir. What I am saying is when you begin to echo it without actually going to the channel to ensure that this person is held accountable. They just echo other people's accusation without going to court or whatever. That to
They've gone
me,
through the channel. Sowore petitioned Florida. That is the region that has jurisdiction because the house is in Florida. So they Sowore petitioned
uh,
Florida in United States. That is an action. That is a step, right?
Sowore's
Or is it not
petition
a step?
with potential. No, see, I think that is a step challenging why you have the money and so on. But Florida cannot prove probably that there is not within the jurisdiction to prove whether Yesewike is a thief or not. You understand? What I am saying, like I said, what I am saying, I am not trying to defend Wiki. I'm trying to say, if we keep on doing things like this, we will never get anybody to be accountable. You understand? If any small, we just get high on any small accusation or discovery of property or bomb position somewhere, you understand? Without actually doing our homework and doing the right things to ensure this person is brought to book, we just begin to shout, he owns property somewhere, owns property somewhere, and so on and so forth. Ownership is not an offense. You understand? We are
Ownership is not
measuring
an
on the
offense.
minor.
Okay. Okay. If you're a
You
politician
understand? We are
and you own
measuring.
everything, it's not an offense.
You have to bring. There has to be every. No court will convict him of owning. Yes, sir. The court only convict him of clear corruption of maybe he diverted so and so funds, he inflated so and so contracts. You understand?
But there's a
If we say a
process.
lot of
There's
the
a
cases
process.
that they
For instance, as my brother, there's a process to conviction. Before you get to conviction stage, you must have a case, you must have something to tender, which these people have already identified by the document in the US archives, which they have published, and maybe perhaps because of the Nigerian political system, whereby the something the EFCC will fail to act, just as they have failed to act. So, in that kind of instance, what do you expect people to do? Because I found that argument a bit, I'm trying to see how I can agree with it, but my spirit is not aligning with it. Because if you say that a politician in Nigeria can have house in Florida, don't forget I've been to River State and I see the level of poverty there. I see the level of despite the fact that the state is rich in oil. So if somebody cannot afford, or if some with somebody's salary, if with somebody's salary that person cannot afford an holiday in the United States, a convenient luxury holiday, if his salary is anything to go by, and that person owns a luxury house, I find it a bit, a bit absurd that even if there is hard evidence from the US archives, you will still say that okay, that is like insufficient enough. No, there is a process, and there's something we call helping the government. If you are able to point it out and say, okay, this particular thing, then the government should be able to pick it up from there. But are you not seeing it from the failure of Nigerian institution that, okay, this particular issue now, despite the fact that EFCC is aware, the same EFCC that when they are spraying money on parties, you will get a summon, they see you. But now that the evidence is all over the place and Wike and Sowore is pressing Wike's neck, the EFCC has acted blindly. In that kind of instance, don't you think that people will go through the channel that they feel they can best bring about justice? What do you think in that regard?
The systems are created to work a certain way. No matter who you are, you cannot go against a system until the system is changed. Yes, but I want us to agree on certain things first of all. Yes, because I believe we are just going in circles now. Understand? Can we agree that owning something doesn't make you a criminal at first?
No, I disagree.
Agree on that
I
one?
disagree. No, I disagree. For instance,
owning something makes you a criminal.
No, I disagree. If your income does not justifies that thing that you own. For instance, let me give you an example. When I was young, a friend of mine that is maybe from a more comfortable home, we were playing football. He now forgot his wristwatch in my hand. When I got home, my mother saw the wristwatch. I was a secondary school boy then. She saw the wristwatch. She did as if she didn't see it. The next day, I came back home with the same wristwatch because the boy did not come to school. My mother had to call me that, sorry, come, Deji, where did you see this wristwatch? Because I didn't buy it for you. And I know that this kobo, maybe we have a guest, they give you 5 naira. Say, oh, go and buy biscuit, or they give you 15 naira or 20 naira. Cannot buy this wristwatch. Where did you see this wristwatch? So my point of disagreement is, I believe that if somebody is a suspect, just as for instance, Nigerian police now, they will see a Yahoo boy, they will see a guy with dreadlocks, the guy is sagging, they know the economic situation of Nigeria, and looking at the guy, just looking at appearance, maybe a guy of 18-year-old, they know that this guy can naturally not afford a Benz of 18, 20 million, just mere looking at him at his age. So the Nigerian police will say, no, park. Can we see the document? Who owns this vehicle? What is the police doing then? The police is assuming that me looking at you, your income or any job that you are doing cannot buy this Benz. So it boils down on the authority to now look at it that, no, how did you get this Benz? So I disagree with you that ownership is not criminality. No, if your salary is 100,000 naira and you are parading something that is worth 100 million, you are a crime suspect first. I think that's our point of disagreement. You are a crime suspect. If you are a politician in Nigeria, I'll give you time now. If you are a politician in Nigeria, you are a politician in the Nigerian political system, and all of a sudden, you own houses there, you own this one, you own that one. I just gave you the salary of Tinubu. The salary of Tinubu is a little over 1 million naira, maybe 1.2 or 1.1 million. That's the salary of Tinubu. So if Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, he now owns this one, owns that one, owns a street in France, owns another street in the US, no, you can't say ownership is not criminality. If Dangote owns that particular thing, we know him. We know that this man is an industrialist. So we cannot say that, oh, ownership is criminality. But if your take-home pay, if the job that we know you for, if if what you are good at does not qualify what you own and parade, you are a criminal suspect. So that's where I disagree with you that ownership is not criminality. No, if a small boy in my community that has never worked in his life is just parading a Benz, just all of a sudden, and there's no news that this boy won a lottery, definitely ownership makes you a suspect of criminality. Ownership, then you need to prove. That is the way I see it. So I disagree with you that ownership is not criminality when a politician owns a luxury home, 3 luxury home in Florida, United States, and we know the salary in Nigeria. No, I don't agree with you in that regard. I don't agree. I
Um,
don't.
um, Even from the young boys driving good cars yeah in PH, yeah in Port Harcourt, there are
Mm-hmm.
young guys that are driving good cars that are not criminals. It's not even their parents' cars. You understand? I know at least two persons
Mm.
that they earn close to 31 million naira per month. You understand? For example, let me give an example of one. You understand? There's a guy that is more than engineer. Don't even check more than engineer in Saudi. You understand? He goes offshore, then come back,
Sorry,
and
my
so on.
brother. I want to
This
call out
one
the phone
person.
number. I want to call out the phone number. Mode engineer. I will allow you to continue. But my people, please get your spare phone, get your phone number. Let us hear from people. I can see my the regular viewer Abosede Ojo in the comment section. You already have the number of the platform. So if you have something to say, let us hear from other people what they think. So if you have something to say, you can dial in via WhatsApp. That's +55 13 996666361 +55. Oh, there's somebody calling me already. Okay, let me allow you to land on that point. Okay, so Mr. Caller, I will pick your call, but let me allow my brother Nwodu Aturuchuka Nwodu to land on that point. So it won't be like I just took the point off him. So land on that point, then I'll pick
Uh,
this call. Just land on the point. Let me
so
allow you.
you know me. I will soon have to go, Seth. You understand?
Mm.
We have not even touched on the other topics I need to touch on. But like I was saying, there are people I know personally, for example, now that have good jobs. That at first sight you think they're criminals. Young
Good
guys,
job.
younger
That's
than
the
me,
key
some
word.
younger than me.
Good job. Good
But,
job.
let me make my points. Now. Let me make my point. Let me make my point. You understand? Young guys, younger than me. You understand? Younger than me. They have good job. But if police are stopping our boys, they will stop them. You understand?
Mm.
Because men looking at them, they are not supposed to, like I say, naturally, they're not supposed to be able to have that kind of money or that kind of vehicle or whatever. You understand?
Mm.
So going by your judgment that ownership is criminality, those guys are already criminals
Ownership is
because
criminality
they are
if
driving
your
good cars.
job, ownership is criminality if your job and
Now
what you are
you
known
don't
for
know.
cannot produce.
They
No,
are
we know Wike.
lecturers.
We know Wike. That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
wait,
We know Wike. Don't we know
wait. Now
Wike?
let
You
me
don't know
finish.
Wike.
You know you have been you have been, you keep on interrupting me anytime I'm talking, and I don't interrupt you when you're talking. You understand? And that's why I've not been able to say much, and my own time is almost going. You understand? I will use the example of lecturers for you. In the same faculty, in the same university, in the same faculty, same university, same department, you can have lecturers all earning the same salary. All of them living different level of lives, driving different cars. You get my point now? Will you tell me the one that is driving the most expensive car and is living the best life is a criminal? That is not that lifestyle and ownership of those valuable things. It's not evidence of criminality. It can create suspicion valid suspicion. I agree. You cannot claim outright that is evidence of criminality. You understand? Eh? So saying somebody owns something is not an evidence of criminality. Saying somebody, this person was giving so and so amount of money and somehow this one disappeared, then you can say this is criminal. But ownership alone is not the opening evidence of criminality. You have to prove that somebody took something from somewhere, frauded somebody. You understand? Abuse privilege or something. Note. I am not saying he took or he did not take. Get my point? I am saying as an intellectual person, you're supposed to know that okay, we have to think different from others. You understand? You see a thief, you suspect the person is a thief, you can only suspect. If you call a person a thief, the person can take it to court for defamation because you don't have evidence as a thief. You only suspect it. That's what I'm saying. If today they take his accusers to court and say, why are you calling this person a thief? Do you have evidence? They will lose. They will lose because you don't have evidence of your accusation. You only have evidence of ownership. He owns car. I should bring evidence that he stole where he stole money from to buy this car. That the car is process of crime. You cannot bring. You cannot bring. You cannot say FCT budget was 1.something trillion. And you have evidence that Nyesom Wike diverted 200 billion into one account somewhere. No evidence like that. No, I am not saying he did or he did not do. I am saying as someone like you understand, very enlightened and educated, you should not that kind of thinking is not what you should echo. That is my point.
No,
You
I
understand?
believe that.
I
I
believe there
believe
is more
that. I believe.
sophisticated.
No, I believe that if a politician in Nigeria, if they search the US archive and that a politician in Nigeria owns house in Florida, United States, and the salary of the president is not more than £1 million, I strongly believe that that is a strong suspicion of criminality. I stand on that.
That salary thing.
You know,
That salary
I'm not,
thing is
but
another.
let's
I
hear from
believe.
this, my brother.
My opinion.
Okay. Okay.
My opinion on this salary thing that we
I've
keep
picked the
on.
call, Mr. Caller. Can you off the live at your end? Hello, are you there? Oh, good evening, sir. Okay, Mr. Ugo, you are live. Let's hear from you. But please, sir, be looking at the time on your WhatsApp. Sorry, sir, hold on, sir. Be looking at the time on your WhatsApp because I believe other people want to call in. So make it like maybe 3 minutes, please. I would appreciate if you make it very brief as possible so that we can give other people opportunity. Yeah.
I even want to go to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate the young man that someone courage to come. He shows that he's a man. I appreciate him. And knowledge is all about what we don't know. Others will teach you. You see, this is the thing that Nigerians has done to us. Part of the thing that Nigeria has done to us is that we don't have court, so we don't know what is right and what is wrong. I don't know about it. Your lifestyle, you know what these politicians are using to punish their own lifestyle to save this level of money. What is he doing? Is he working in the moon? Or is he working in the sun? If actually at all, that this evidence proves that this man, convert that money in naira, please, and tell me how many 100 billion in naira.
That's about 3 billion or
Hello?
more. About 3 billion or more than.
What is 3 billion? You should be talking about 7 to 8 billion.
7 to 8 billion.
A million pounds. Listen to me. A million. This thing is 1 billion.
1.6 billion.
$1 million. Hello.
Yes, loud
1.6
and clear.
billion
Please
naira.
proceed.
$1 million is 1.something billion. Hello.
Yeah, continue. We are live.
Yeah, with 1.something billion. So you are telling me that living the kind of lifestyle he has lived, with the properties he owns in Nigeria, and he was able to say, I beg, where that man play football? When this is apart from Nigerian politician, apart from Nigerian politics. Do you know what it takes to own house abroad? And you have worked in Nigeria, built a mansion in Nigeria, lived with the kind of luxurious lifestyle, and you were able to sell this amount of money to go and buy property in another country. A house, not even a company. That you will say he bought it when it was at Blue Chips. I beg, not be everything we're supposed to give our time, say we discuss. I live in overseas. If you buy a car, own a car, and does not reflect your salary, you are in trouble.
Of course, you are in trouble. Instantly.
I mean a car. If you buy a car and it does not reflect in your salary, you are in trouble. Let alone buying a house.
Of course, they will summon you straight. You can't even buy cash down.
Let's not waste our time.
You can't even buy cash down.
You can't buy cash down. And we just bought this house cash down, bear it in mind. Because it's not working in America. So how do he emit money monthly? And he has bought these three houses. How are they paying the mortgage? For God's sake. If I thought he bought it, I'm just saying because I believe everything is speculation until it's proven otherwise. If I thought he bought, how is he paying the mortgage? How old is he to pay 2 million per house in America to pay for 3 houses of 6.something billion or thereabout? 6.something million. You know what they're talking about?
Okay, my brother. Thanks very much for your for your contribution. Let me call the number so that people can call. Mr. Anwadu, please, you can continue. You can proceed.
Like I said, I am not saying he did not or he did. Again, I'm making this clear. I am saying our line of thoughts as people that are supposed to be educated and enlightened should not be to just scream thief, 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 thief. You understand? Because you saw somebody with something.
I don't think you listened to my live yesterday very well because when I'm coming, my dear brother. Anytime I come live, I create a note. I create a note. For instance, this is my note for yesterday's life. This is the note for yesterday's life. You can see my note, right? I have some bullet points because I don't want to miss anything. So nobody is saying, yeah, Nyesom Wike is a thief, because I didn't remember calling me a thief. But this house is in Florida, is linked to your family. Can you prove it? Because to me personally, I believe that if somebody is earning 70,000 and something of 1 billion is traced to you, that is a strong suspicion of criminality. That is to me,
Suspicion.
to me.
Thank
That's
you.
it. Which was what I said. That
Suspicion.
somebody is calling. Let's hear from this person. Hello. You are live, please. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello. Is that
good day.
okay? Your name
Yeah,
and where you are
welcome to the
calling from, sir?
program. I'm calling from US,
Okay,
North Carolina.
Your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is CJ. My name is CJ.
Okay. CJ, let's hear from you in 3 minutes, please, so that
Yes,
other people can contribute.
I might be even shorter than that. What I want to say is this, right? It is not possible for you to own a property like that in US without proof. So if somebody starts from, the first suspect will start from accusing somebody first of all, looking at somebody, oh, you own this, and want you to prove how you
own it.
got your money. Yes, that is always the first start. So if somebody start by looking at you like you're a suspect automatically. So if somebody is, and what is a suspect? A suspect, somebody who either committed a crime or looking at you too might have committed a crime.
Might have committed a crime. Okay.
Yes. Right? So at that point, if you looking at him like, oh, he's a thief, you're not wrong. But it's still 50-50. You understand? And from every indication, the person that they said owned those property, you understand, age-wise, how long have you worked to make such amount of money? Which company? You understand? Will pay you such amount of money to own a property like that? Fine. Okay, you say it's from your country, Nigeria. You can't even if you have all the money, you can't pay for any property cash like that down here. Even if you have the money, you can't go to anywhere and just pay cash like that. They will have to look into your this thing to know, okay, how did you get the money? So if we're making the argument, say Nyesom Wike or whatever, is not I don't want to call that name. I think we are wrong. They created a reason for people to look at him like that. So if anyone is looking at him like that, I don't think they're wrong until he proves himself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your contribution. Okay, my brother, you may have something to say to what he has said.
Yes, I like the way he I like that man's opinion, the way he spoke. You understand? But there's just one small mistake I believe he ended with. He said that you have to prove himself. Yes, and we all know anybody with a average knowledge of law knows it's not the accused to prove himself. It is the accuser, the people that are accusing, that are to prove their case, not the other way around. You understand my point now? Yes, and that is some of the matter. You understand? And in the case whereby, let's not assume that maybe matter goes to court and the accusers lose. What have the accusers succeeded in doing? They've only succeeded in character assassination and defamation. That is the point I've been making since. You understand? I am not saying he took or did not take. I am saying this is like accusing somebody wrongly of something, and you were 100% sure the person did it, because every circumstance, all the circumstantial evidence pointed toward that side. But by the time proper investigation was done and so on, you now realize that you were wrong. But it is understandable that you understand the reason why you were wrong, and anybody too would have fallen into that kind of trap. You get my point now? I am not saying he took or
Let
did
me
not
call
take.
the
I
phone
am saying
number.
suspicions.
Let me call the phone number and go through the comment section. Why I allow you to ask me a question, okay? So think of the question you want to ask me. While you think of it, let me call the phone number, then we go through section. Then after that, I take one question from
I
you.
will have to go now. I will have to go now. Maybe come back later. I remember I told you now by 10.
Okay.
I have to go on the break and
Okay.
come back later if possible.
And let me give you an opportunity to ask question because I don't know whether maybe you have any top question.
When I come, it's already past 10.
Okay, so will you join back later, right?
Quickly. Yes.
Okay,
If you are still
okay.
when I'm done, I will come back.
I know, Wala. Thanks for showing up. Let me allow
Thank you for the opportunity.
No, Wala.
It's your platform.
No,
Mini CNN.
No, you can see that. You know, I've been quite fair. I've managed the platform in such a way that there's no harassment, there's no intimidation. Have your say. That's one thing about life. You can always have different perspective. Although I still maintain that if somebody has something that his salary cannot account for it, hold that person well. You understand? If your neighbor that is always begging you for Gary suddenly come home tomorrow, buy Benz, buy Rolls Royce, hold and wear. You understand? No lose guard, so that you won't be the next victim. You understand? May not be saying a ritual. God forbid bad thing. So hopefully you get to join it. I would have loved to read the comment section because people are saying a lot of people, it's like many of them are coming for you. That's why I've not read the comment.
Exactly.
Let me tell you,
your viewers, the viewers that they're attacking me.
I try to make it fair. You understand? So because if I'm reading the comment, the way they are coming for you in the comment section, that's why I didn't pay attention to it. Just so that you can be free.
I'm seeing it.
If you are seeing it, okay. Me, I see it as normal, interesting. Let's just enjoy ourselves. But the way they are coming for you, don't let me go into that. But let me allow you rush along. Hopefully you get to join later if you have the opportunity. But great to hear from you. Okay. Get to hear from you. Let me allow you. But this is my first time I'm using this, so I don't know how to disconnect you. But I think maybe you can disconnect yourself there.
I will,
right?
Yes.
Okay. So dear viewers, we've been with Mr. Arturu Chukwu Unwodu, right? So we've heard what he has to say, and you've heard his line of argument. I won't be the judge, right? You guys are the judge. And from your comment section, I can see the reaction of people, But then, one thing I believe is that everybody is entitled to their opinion. And I think that you won't know how something feels, not until you are in such a situation. You understand? If you think that something is not wrong, not until it happens to you. If something that you own, maybe any of your family member goes missing, and in the next 2 to 5 days, somebody came in with a Benz, a very big Benz, you'll be like, this person, this my sister we missed yesterday. You now, when you wear something like Babalawo, you will definitely suspect the person. But then, we cannot all agree. That's one thing I believe in. And I respect people's opinion anyway. So if you ask me, what is my impression? I wouldn't like to say it. You understand? But that's an aside. But I have my own personal impression about the whole submission, which I will just, not like to say. So it won't be like I'm ratifying some of your comment, okay? I intentionally didn't go to the comment because I can see the comment. Now, let me allow you, say hi to me on WhatsApp if you would like to join. Let me send the link to you. Then you can make your contribution as well. I have some analysis to make for you. But if you want to join on WhatsApp, you want to join the video, say hi to me on WhatsApp on +55. Just say hi, please send link. I will send you the link. That's +55 1399 666 6361. +55 1399 666 6361. You see, when it comes to a program like this, it is important for you not to muzzle your way around people. You understand? It doesn't change anything. There's no way he will reason in a particular way because why? He's an architect. So if an architect comes to your program and he has told you that I'm an architect and you are a political scientist, be fair to that person. Don't use all your energy, all your gra. Don't use it on. No. You will not be fair in the true sense of it. For instance, you are an engineer and I am to discuss engineering with you, you have to be a little bit fair and just, right? That is the way I see it. So +55 1399 666 6361 +55 1399 666 6361. What do I have for you? If you miss the number, say it in the comment section. I will call it again. What do I have for you today? Now, Sowore met diplomats. I have the picture here. I will be talking about that. There's a US newspaper that published the report as regards Wike's property scandal. I have it here. I will be reading out the report of the newspaper in Florida, United States. I'll be reading it out for you. Then the petition that was sent to the government of Florida and the Attorney General of the United States was copied. I will be reading out that particular petition. I'll be reading it out to you. Then there's also what we can call a good news, if you like. Nyesom Wike's song was called to bar. There's an activist that composed a song for Nyesom Wike. I have the song here. I will be reading it out to you. Oh, I have the song on the other phone, but I'll try and get it out here and I'll be reading it out to you. But if you want to make a contribution, of course, do well to reach out to me. I would allow you to make your contribution on +55 1399 666 6361 +55 1399 666 6361 +55 1399 666 6361 +55 1399 666 6361. Okay, somebody is okay. If you want the link, just say that please send the link so that I'll know that you are asking for the link so I can send it to you. I need you to be specific. Are you asking for the link or something? Then I would send it to you. Okay, there's somebody calling. Let's pick this call, please. Hello? Hello? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, please, you are live.
I'm here.
Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is Bosede Ojo.
Oh, madam, well done, ma.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great to hear from you, ma. Great to have you, ma.
Yes, sir.
How's your day, ma?
Me too. Thanks for the yes, sir, for the information and
Yes,
the knowledge sharing.
Yes,
I just want to talk a little bit about our last our guest. He's our guest.
Okay.
So we appreciate his coming on on board. He looks like he doesn't even know what is happening, and this is what the dictators and the people that want to rule us, the politicians, this is what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They want to divide us. They want to exactly, they want to divide us. A lot of people, like you said, they don't know, they don't have time to go through if you don't read, if you don't listen to news, you will think they are witch hunting them. In fairness, is not only Wike. It's because Wike is notorious. It's because Wike is rascal. That's why Wike's own is out. From all of them, I stand to be corrected. I don't have no respect for any of them. All our politicians from A to Z, they are like that. They gradually contributed to the downfall of Nigeria. Everybody gets there, and it's about what can I get, what can I take. So they want to divide us. They don't want us to know. Okay, that guy that came on board now, the way I saw him, he's well over 30 years. I'm sure maybe he's not married. Maybe he's still struggling with life. He went to school, he says he's an architect, but he can't make ends meet because most of the things he's supposed to have, basic necessity of life that the government is supposed to provide for the citizens, they are not providing it for anybody. That's why everybody is suffering. Imagine their children, 22, 23. They already own houses in abroad. They have plots, the whole half of Abuja belongs to them, and then they will now come back and begin to lord every other person, as old as everybody is. They are doing this thing and their children too. If care is not taken, we will serve them, serve their children. So we need to come together as a nation. Forget our religion, forget our ethnicity. Let's come and do something. To me, every one of them there now, even everybody, I don't want to mention names, that are the APC, PDP, all of them should go and leave us alone. We need fresh blood. We need people that are younger. We need people that have not done it before. Because the weight is just being concentrated on the same people, the same Atiku, the same Rufai, the same, sorry, not Osenio, Rufai, the other one, the former governor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the Labour Party, the OB, all of them, I'm sorry. We want people that are fresh. Look at what Natasha is doing in the Senate. She's a first-time Senate. Look at what she's doing. If we have people that are tough like that, that are strong, maybe about 50, and we have them. We have them. If given opportunity, they can move us, because Nigeria is going to, like they said, whether 2020 or something. Sorry, I forgot now. I was watching the UN something. I think 2030 something. Nigeria is going to be the largest economy in the world. Nigeria is a great country, and we are going. And we are going to be the largest economy in the world, and the largest whatever. We start even now that they have eaten. Look at that hotel. Look at that big hotel, 7-star hotel. It's not. I googled that hotel. Just put it DJ Signature Hotel. It's a very big hotel that could be maybe owned by a state government or something, owned by an individual. And he's saying they need a proof. What proof do we need again? What proof do we need? And these are the things he gathered when he was the governor.
I'm coming, ma. Let me say something, ma. You watched the program yesterday, right? Let me bring you into my own world now. When I saw the comment yesterday, and he didn't bring any comment. He just mentioned debate live. So I took those two keywords. I took it very seriously. Like I'm analyzing, right? You know how deep I go if I want to analyze. So if I'm analyzing and you just come and throw it at me, that debate live, not naturally I go grab them, because I love debate. Trust me. I love debate, sincerely. But after the live, I tried to I wrote him and I said, "Oh, we'll be expecting you tomorrow as scheduled." He said, "Okay, no problem." So I think today, when I scheduled the program, and I'm like, okay, let me do some research about this person. That okay, Aturuchuku Unwodu, and I put it on Google, and I saw that this person is like an architect, a diploma holder or something. So I saw the profile, I saw the Facebook, I saw the Instagram. So for me, I already know who I am going to interact with. And for me, in life, I like to be very fair. So there are sometimes that you need to come down to some people's level, make them feel convenient. Don't say, "Oh, because it's your field, you know it, then you lord over there." That's why I didn't go to the comment section at all. Because I can see the way people are bashing him in the comment section. People are not even kind at all. So I didn't want to go there. I just ignored all the comments. You can see that when it was live.
I saw a lot of people comment
when it was live, I didn't read the comment at all. Because why? I just want, he's my guest. I thank him for coming. At least he's courageous to come. Even if he says nonsense, I still appreciate him for coming. There are some people that they won't show up. So for him to still have the courage to come, I have to make him feel comfortable. So I've already looked at the background, earlier when I scheduled the program, I've seen it. So in my mind, I'm like, this person can't really offer me much like that, And there was somebody by my side. And the person said, does the person know that he's coming to meet a tsunami? I said, no, tsunami. I just laughed that, no, this kind of a program, there's a way you handle it. You understand? You won't come in your full glory. No, it will be wrong. You understand? I will, for instance, now, I've called for a debate before with the likes of Festus Kiyamo. If they bring somebody like Festus Kiyamo now, I will be out in my full glory. In fact, you will feel me that this Deji, I don't know say this guy they very hot like this. So the one way they say they hot. So we never even witness them because I will come with statistics, I will come with data, I will come with facts, figures, I will come with everything that I can come with. But then when I see his profile, I'm like, okay, this happens to be a young person that the normal Nigerian youth, some of our youth, they just like these guys for no reason. They just like to support them for no major reason. So I understand it. I'm like, okay, well, I've already promised people that I will bring this person. So either which way, let's just have him, let him have his say, let him have his time. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. But then that's why I didn't go to comment section because I see that our people are not nice at all. What they are saying in the comment section is too terrible for me to be reading to a guest. No, I have to protect him. So that's why I didn't read it. So apologies if you drop a comment and you are expecting that I will read it. I saw all the comment. I saw everything, but I intentionally did not read it and I apologize. I did so because the comment was like one-way traffic. So if some people are saying, oh, this guy is good, oh, this guy is hot, oh, this guy is making sense, and some people are saying, no, it's not making sense, I would have read the comment. But one-way traffic, oh, he's illiterate, oh, is this? No, I didn't want to read that. So apologies if I didn't read your comment. Continue, madam. Let's have your final thoughts before we proceed. Because I have some.
My final thought is that a lot of our people, a lot of Nigerians, I'm sorry to say, like you have just said, whether level of education or so, many are not even interested in what is happening around. And this poverty has made them to lose that. The sense of reasoning. Otherwise, there shouldn't be anyone supporting these people. All of us should stand as one. We are one Nigeria. In the first place, we are all Nigeria. Whether you are Hausa, you are Igbo, you are Yoruba. These people, they know how to unite. They unite when they want to share our wealth. There's no problem in that. So, I'm not going to take bullets for anybody because now he's doing his businesses, he's going the J's. Those are his children. He's not remembering that guy's name. And you are there fighting. So we just, with what the kind, what you are doing is the way of, awareness for people that will be opportune to maybe jam your program on YouTube or something and key into it. Probably if they could learn something and try to think, and so that we can all together move Nigeria forward. We have to come and speak because it's not when one group is saying this is what they do and the other one is defending them. They are bad. What is bad is bad. We don't have, there's no basic amenity in Nigeria and we have everything. Our government, they are just embezzling money year in, year out. People are getting old. They are not having nothing to show for their lives. So we have to keep educating ourselves.
Another thing before I allow you, one thing I realize is exposure matters in all of these things. That's another thing I realize. If you have never left the shores of Nigeria, there are some things that they say you will never understand. For instance, if you never leave the shores of Nigeria that even if you search, you will not get any information. You will know how it's done in advanced countries that you can strip somebody naked just in the comfort of your room. When you search and you'll be getting relevant information about the person. It's not like Nigeria that everything is analog. No, they are digital. Even if you send an email and you say, oh, for instance, now, if you are doubting that, oh, this Deji, does he really have a PhD? I don't trust him. All you just need is get a copy of my certificate, get my name, send it to my school. I'm sure within 24 or 48 working hours, they will get back to you with a response. That, oh, whether it's genuine or not. So most people, in Nigeria, if we go to school, 3 years, your certificate never come out. I was speaking with somebody, the person was even from River State, he's one of my boy. We were speaking in the morning, he was reporting something to me. We spoke for like 49 minutes. Yeah, 49 minutes something. And he told me, and I asked him that, oh, that master's that I signed as a reference during your admission, they will ask for referee, right? That somebody, like, I forgot how they call it, somebody to speak on your behalf to attest that you are good, you can perform. So I was one of the person that he used. I was one of the person that he used. So at some point he told me he has finished the masters, and I asked him, now don't do convocation. Very brilliant guy. I have a lot of youngsters that are so brilliant, and some of these things we have lack of exposure. We have youthful exuberance. We have a lot of factors that will make you reason the way you are reasoning if you are in Nigeria. So I understand it quite well, and I understand where the guy can be coming from. So I was just like, okay, let us just freestyle around it and all that. But when I spoke to that guy, I said, how far? Now he said he got statement of result. I said that since when? Since 2025, since 2022 that you finish your master. Where is the certificate? He said that, sir, they never give us certificate. Oh, I said, what? What kind of nonsense is that? Why wouldn't they give you certificate? So the Nigerian style, if you are coming from such a country, you won't know that abroad, if you finish school today, in the next 1 month, your certificate is out. Not even up to 1 month. Your school certificate is already out. They will give you your degree. So there's an orientational crisis in all of that and all that. So, but
Exactly.
it is what it is.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
great to have you, madam. You are supposed to request for the link and call live so that we see your face. You are supposed to request for link. So next,
Okay, you said you are going to there's a link. So when
yes.
the link comes up,
So
we'll be calling you and you will
the
see
thing is,
us.
next time, if I want to do like a participatory live, I will call the
Okay.
link, right? And I will
And
send
we
you the
can call
link.
you.
Then you can call in and be
Okay.
part of it, just like that guy. You understand? So,
Okay.
but
Okay.
great
Okay. God will help us.
to hear from you, ma.
Okay,
Thanks
sir.
for your time. All right,
You
ma.
too, sir.
Yes, ma. Okay. Somebody called me the other time. You can dial back. Oh, another caller. I think this is like a calling day. Let's hear from this, my brother. Can you put up? Hello, sir. Hello, ma. Are you there? Hello, sir. Are you there? God. Hello, can you put up? Hello. I'm sorry, I had to end it. Please, if you call in, try and off your other device because it affects me greatly here. And I think I have another caller. People, my phone lines is buzzing like crazy. Hello.
Yes, sorry, I called back again. Please, CJ. I was listening to the other caller, the lady that was talking.
Okay, sir. If you can make it, since you've called before, if you can make it in 30 seconds, I would greatly appreciate. Just 30 seconds. Make your point, please, because I picked the call already, and some other people are calling in. My lines is buzzing. 30 seconds. Just have your say. Yeah.
I mean, I just want to talk straight to our people, to Nigerians in general.
Okay, sir.
That look, if you travel out, if you travel overseas, you understand, you wouldn't even wait for the judge, wait for anybody to come and probe any politician for you. Naturally, we will be very angry because you know why? Nigeria has everything, every potential to make our own place as the best in the whole world. But these politicians are so wicked that they want to allow their own family to live in billion-dollar houses when that money, they can use that money to give you good infrastructure in Africa. They can create hospitals. They can give you good medical system. All of them they travel overseas for medical checkup. They are our leaders. So everybody that keeps saying, "Oh, maybe it's not," maybe it's not corrupt or something like that.
Okay, sir.
Make on there, they wait. Look at Nepal. The whole place every Nigerian should be angry with their leaders in general. Thank you.
Okay, great to have you, sir. The $2 million is how much? 3 billion naira. That's a lot of money. That can build a lot of primary health care centers anyway. But great to have you, sir.
Yes.
Let me allow you. Great to have
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, and let me see. If you are the person that called in earlier, I think that is Igna. Okay, the person is calling back. Please, I hope that I would hear you loud and clear now. Hello, Saloma, are you there? Hello, are you there? Hello. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do to the caller. So if you want to dial in, you can dial in and be part of the program. I will call the WhatsApp number again. If you need it, do what to dial. If you need the link to join in live and we'll see your face, just say send the link. I will send it to you. D Atam, he say, okay, I'm sorry, must we all leave Nigeria before we know what happens in other parts? At the same time, not all institutions in Nigeria is good to be exposed, but it shouldn't be derogatory. Well, let me see. Nwa Beke Ugbona says, I recently saw the Signature Hotel at Port Harcourt. It's a 5-star hotel. And Gladys Amos says, Madam, I'm sorry that even the young minds are the same as the old politicians. See the guest reasoning. He too wants to be a politician. Ganiu Nwokuri says, Fubara must stop being a coward and go after Wike in his own way. He has all the funds available to him to secretly fund superstar attorneys in the United States, and Wike will end up in prison. And Polo says, text or read out the number. Okay, it's +55 13 99 666 6361 +55 13 99 666 6361 +55 13 99 666 6361. Okay, if you want to dial in, you can dial in and make your contribution. But while I wait for another call, let's go into some analysis. Somebody says, please send, no, I can't. You have to say me hi on WhatsApp. Says request for the link, then I will send it to you. I can't be operating the channel here. So I'll just send you the link, then you can join through that link. So there is a link if you want to join live. Lawrence, that response is for Lawrence Onofige. So send me on WhatsApp, request for the link, +55 13 99 666 6361 +55 13 99 666 6361. I want to go into something that is very important. The petition in question that was written by the chambers of Deji Adeyanju to the U.S. authorities, I want to read it in full. I want to read each and every word of it. They usually say, which I found a bit odd though, that when you want to keep something away from Nigerians, put it in a book. I absolutely agree with that. And with the technological advancement now, most people just want to watch maybe comedy skit or something. But I have the petition that was sent from Nigeria down to the United States, waiting they want to use kill Wike, waiting they want to use finish Wike's career. I have it here. I will be reading it to you. It is a 5-page petition. I will read it out to you on this episode. And please, I can't display it on the screen. I've answered you, Lawrence Onofige. I've called out the number, times in memorial. Me on the WhatsApp, I will send you the link. This is the first time I'm using link. I've never used it on my live before. So there's no way I can display it on the screen because I'm transmitting live direct from YouTube app, not through a third-party app. So you need to understand that. Okay, there's somebody that is asking for the link. My dear sister, Abosede Joe, let me send her the link. She's my regular viewers. Even if I'm live 3-4 hours, she usually watch my live. So let me send her the link. Those are one of my regular favorite viewers. I'm sending you the link, just a moment. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss the number. I've sent you the link, So if you click on it, then I will add you here and you can make your contribution. There's another person requesting for the link. I think from the United States. He said, hi, my brother sent the link. Okay, there you have it. You have the link there. And I've sent it to you. I've also sent it to my dear sister, Abosede Ojo. I've sent you the link. So with the link, you can join me live via video and people will see you. You can make your contribution. Dan Adoki from Washington, United States. Great to have you. I've sent you the link. So you can dial in. And I want to read that particular petition that was sent to US. Some of you will say, I don't know what was written in that petition. What did they even write there? Well, That's why I'm your sure plug. I have it here, and I would be reading it out to you. You can see it, 5-page petition. It's a whole lot. You would know what Sowore is saying. You will know what they are telling the United States government to do. You would know what they are requesting from the US government. And if my knowledge of international relation and diplomacy is anything to, you know why I'm smiling. You know why I'm smiling. The way I'm speaking now, if you watch this program all along, you see that now I'm trying to upgrade myself back to my usual self. Before, I downgrade myself to fit into a purpose. Now I'm trying to upgrade myself back into my usual realm. So, and now I'm trying to, upgrade myself back and just, give you something to go home with. So I have this something here. I will be reading it out to you. 5-page petition. And I can tell you for free that the Attorney General of the United States, the Honorable Pam Bodie, the Attorney General of the whole United States, was copied in this petition. Then we have the Honorable Richard M. Mills Jr., ambassador of the United States to Nigeria, was also copied. It was signed, a very powerful signature. A lot was said in that petition. Great people. I think it's time to dive into it. Let us read the petition. What did they send to the United States? It reads thus: Deji and partners, September 22, 2025. And I need you to listen attentively. So if you want to call in, please let it be after I have read this petition. Please, I would appreciate if you allow me read this petition. Then if you call in, maybe you can react to the petition as well. I won't like to have a break in transmission when I'm reading the petition. So I'm sorry if you are calling in, I won't be able to pick up. Let me read the petition, please. And I need you to listen attentively. Follow me in this particular short journey of 5-page. Let me read it out to you. Deji and partners. Deji and partners, September 22, 2025. The Honorable James Utmea, Attorney General of Florida, Office of the Attorney General, State of Florida, PLO1, the capital. Tell it is 3299, the postcode and all that. Dear Attorney General Utmea, I'm coming. Let me change the orientation of this device so that it can give me a good view to read this thing out to you. Okay. Petition. And I need to, this is not the time to leave. Oh, hear it yourself. Oh, some of you, you will say, oh, you cannot read the 5-page. You don't have the patience. I'm bringing it to you. It says, petition for forfeiture and prosecution in respect of the properties acquired in Florida by Mr. Nyesom Wike, CON, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. Now, let me read something out to you in that particular title. It said, petition for forfeiture and prosecution. Now, the people that said petition and forfeiture for prosecution, that means that they already have a trace. For instance, all the document and material that was published by African Weekly, it is what? It is a trace that is pointing to something. For instance, your salary is 50,000, and that's what I was pointing out to my dear brother Atorochukwu Nwodu. Your salary is 50,000 naira. Your wife is collecting 30,000 naira, maybe as a judge in Nigeria. And at the end of the day, your wife is riding a car that is worth 5 million naira. How were you able to afford the 5 million naira? So that's why they are saying for petition for forfeiture and prosecution in respect of properties. That is not one. It's 2, 3, 4. Properties acquired in Florida by Mr. Eze. Don't forget that, you see, we may want to be politically biased. It's okay, it's fine. But the people that wrote this thing are lawyers, right? Look at what they said. They said by Mr. Nyesom Wike. So maybe they have some additional information that they won't even release to you and I in order to strengthen their case and their petition. Because here now, Nyesom Wike said the house belonged to his wife, that his mother-in-law gave it to the wife and the children. But here, they are saying that by Mr. Nyesom Wike, they didn't even mention the wife here. CON, Minister of the Federal Republic, Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. We are solicitors to Mr. Omoyele Sowore, herein after referred to as our client On whose instruction we act. If you are watching me, please give me like, press the love button, let other people get to see this video. And also, I would appreciate if you subscribe if you are yet to. Press the like button. I only have 32 likes. Since shower me with some likes, let me continue the reading for you. On whose instruction we act. Our client is a human rights activist and pro-democracy campaigner, widely recognized for founding the online news platform Sahara Reporters. Through his decades of activism, our client has been at the forefront of exposing corruption, advancing transparency in governance, and championing the rights to ordinary citizens in Nigeria. It is in furtherance of this mission, in the interest of justice, and on the firm instruction of our client, that we respectfully write to bring to your attention the unlawful acquisition of properties within the jurisdiction of the state of Florida by Mr. Nyesom Wike, CON, the current minister of the Federal Capital Territory of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and former governor of Rivers State. Please, somebody should help me attempt to D-Atom. He said, how to do the like. You will see the love button on your screen. You can tap it as many as possible times. It's a good exercise for your finger. Now, it says, former governor of Rivers State. 1, subject of our petition. Mr. Nyesom Wike, CON, has been a career politician and a public officer since 1999 with no discerning record of legitimate private enterprise that could justify. See, before God and man, I didn't read this petition because I was busy. I didn't read it before making the argument I made with the person, Aturu Chukwunwodu. Now, look at the argument of Deji and Co. to the United States with no discerning record of legitimate private enterprise that could justify what vast foreign wealth. Look at that. With no legitimate enterprise that could justify, just underline it, with no discernible record of legitimate private enterprise that could justify. Take note of that. Notwithstanding, recent investigative report, herein attached for ifs of reference, corroborated with public records in Florida, showed that he and his spouse, Honorable Justice Eberechi Suzette Nyesom Wike of the Nigerian Court of Appeal, have secretly purchased 3 multi-million-dollar lakeside properties in Wike sabi better thing, no. Make I no lie to you. Wike sabi better thing. Nigerian politicians are very terrible. You know, in a state where there's vast poverty, go to Rivers State, you see cultists everywhere. You see people that are poor, despite the fact that they have oil wealth. But you have 3 multi-million-dollar lakeside. You know that lakeside properties are usually more expensive. For instance, if you want to live in Lagos and you want to live by that, they usually call it waterfront in Lagos, Nigeria, for instance. If you are to buy a house, at the waterfront, you can imagine that it will be more expensive because that ambience, that view alone, you have to pay for it. It is luxury. And even abroad, if you are the type that goes for vacation, often, you would understand that if you are abroad and you want to book an hotel, maybe on booking.com or on any other site, and the hotel that you want to book is a lakeside of waterfront hotel, whereby if you open your window slides, you'll be seeing the blue waterfront in front of you. There are some hotels that you can, from your hotel room, get to the balcony and jump straight into the water like that. Those are luxury hotels. You won't compare them to a hotel that is not a waterfront. So just for clarification, that anything lakeside is usually more expensive than the normal environment. You understand that you have some of you that go for holidays that usually do booking. I know I have a lot of you that enjoy yourself, codedly like Wike, like Wike on this platform. So it says that he secretly purchased 3 multi-million-dollar lakeside properties in Winter Springs, Florida, now collectively valued at well over $6 million US dollars. Somebody should help me press calculator, please. 6 million times 1,500. Somebody should help me in the comment section. God bless you, please. 6 million times 1,500. Let's get the equivalent in naira. Valued at well over $6 million USD, and have subsequently transferred ownership of these properties to their children. Namely, these people, they won't finish Wike. I won't lie to you. Those of you that are lawyers in the house, you understand what I'm saying. They won't finish this guy completely. Well, may God help him, Sha. That's all I can say. Yes, Jordan Joaquin Chibuke, Jordan Chibuke Nyesom Wike, and Jasmine Adaize Nyesom Wike. Specifically, the properties in question are A 113 Spring Lane, Winter Springs, FL 32708, approximately 5,000 square feet, purchased for $535,000 in oh God. Wike for no go near these guys, I swear. Wike for no go near this guy, because now they said purchase for. See, I wish the person Aturu Chukwunwodu, I wish he's still on this live. Although, like the words of Goodluck Jonathan, you cannot wake somebody that is pretending to be asleep. So no matter what you try to present, if somebody have his own mindset, there's nothing you can do to change the mindset of that person. But I just pray that may Nigeria not happen to you is a serious prayer. Thank you, my brother, or should I say sister Gladys. Amos says 9 billion naira. Gladys, sorry, I have another assignment for you. Kindly help me divide 9 billion times 70,000, which is the minimum wage in Nigeria. Let's see how many people that we pay. Dear Tam, I see your comment. 9 billion divided by 70,000. Let us see the salary of how many people that was used to purchase that particular house. I'm sure it will be running into the salary of millions of people. Now, I didn't mean Atorochukwu is still here. I would ask him, 9 billion naira can build like how many healthcare center, primary healthcare center? I would have loved to ask him as an architect. But let's continue. It says purchased for $535,000 in cash and subsequently transferred to Jordan Wike, age 25. I'm sorry. I need to say this. I'm really sorry, and I beg you, in the name of God. You see, I don't like to use such words, but Nigerians, I pity Nigerians. I'm trying not to use a bad word. I'm trying to restrain myself because it's my policy on this platform. I pity Nigerians. I really, really pity Nigerians. Sincerely, I pity Nigerians. You see, what you are seeing here is a 25-year-old boy that has apparently never worked in his life. Some of you that are watching me traveled abroad by road. Some of you traveled with fake way. I don't want to use English to talk. And some of you use arrange, they just arrange the document and say, oh yeah, Some of you are abroad, you wish to come back to Nigeria, but because you have not made it, you'll be like, I never build house, so wait till people could talk. Some of you are abroad because of the pressure that is home, whereby, see, I've gone to Nigeria before, and everybody that is seeing me is billing me. Nigeria never even was like this then. Everybody that is seeing me is giving me, that's when I know that every Nigeria has a problem. Oh, I've not eaten. Oh, roof, I've carried the house of the kid. Oh, this, that. Oh, children is sick. Some people will even tell you, it's when I saw you last that I heard. And a 25-year-old guy, that's why when you watch when my brother Aturu Chukwu was live, I took it very easy with him because I really understand people like that, you understand? So I took it just very easy with him. I don't, want to harass him or think I'm trying to lord over him. No, that won't be fair. But let's look at this. A 25-year-old boy already owns a house, already owns properties in Abuja. Wait, shey we no go blame our father like this? Why they no be politician? I be waiting you say make I talk. I look forward to reading from you. Shey our papa no lose guard like this? Because if you can do all these things and get away with it, me, I can't do it. But if my father has done it and he has transferred it to me, I won't give it out. Because this is interesting. A boy of 25-year-old already has house in Florida. You that you are supporting him, they've not paid your father's gratuity. They've not paid your father's gratuity. You that you are supporting him, in fact, you don't even have generator. You cannot have 24 hours light. You that you are supporting him, you are just 1 month away from hunger if they sack you from your workplace. All what you can use to survive after they've sacked you from that workplace, you can't survive more than 1 month without dying of hunger. All the savings that you have can only take you for 1 month. You have oil in your community. This environmental degradation has already finished your destiny. There's oil pollution everywhere. And a boy of 25 years old, okay, please, if you are watching me, do me a favor, help me type your age. Nobody is seeing you, so it doesn't matter. I would appreciate if you can tell me, oh, I'm 50 years old, I'm 40 years old, I'm 30 years old, I'm 20 years old. Please help me in the comment section. Nobody is seeing you, so nobody will know your age. I just want to use it as an example. Then after reading this thing, I will take some calls. And I will take some calls that people will share their experience of some of the suffer that they've gone through before reaching the stage that they are. Some 25-year-old boy, their destiny is still being held in Nigerian university as a result of ASU strike. You see, I pity Nigerians. I used to tell people that thank God that at least my life is defined. At this age, at this time, to the glory of God, my life is defined. I already know who I am. I already know what I will be, what I can be. I've already escaped poverty. You know, I'm poor, but there are some poverty that I've escaped in my life. I give glory to God. There are some poverty that you've escaped. But you see the upcoming generations. Anytime I see some of them, my heart beats. My heart beats so hard. My heart beats in pain. Do you know why? Because these people Victor Adebayo, please. So I don't know whether my helper is watching me. You said I'm not poor. What do you mean I'm not poor? Please, I'm poor. I don't know whether you want to help me now. Hey. But there are levels to poverty. But let's give glory to God. So a 25-year-old boy already has a house. Thank you, my dear brother. D. Atam says, that's the age I started university. Look at it. That is the age you started university at 25-year-old. What could have cost it? Maybe you were helping your parents to hustle. Maybe JAM was just seizing your result. Maybe you don't, have money to do special center or something. But something must have. Thank you, Tata Awu. God bless you, ma or sir. He says, I'm 51 years old. I can bet it with you, Tata Awu. I can bet it with you that I don't know you. I'm not downgrading you. I have utmost respect for you. God bless you. You see, I can bet it that you are not worth $1 million. Tata Awu, with profound respect to you, you are not worth $1 million. But a 25-year-old boy is having a house that is worth $2 million. And you, the father is a politician since 1999. The mother is even a civil servant or a public servant, is a judge. The mother is not a businessman. No. The mother is not a businessman. The mother is a civil servant. How much is the salary of a judge? They recently increased it. They recently increased their salary. There's no way they can afford, if they are to depend on their salary, there's no way they can afford $100,000 house in the United States. Because why? From that money, you will send your 3 children to school. From that money, you will eat. From that money, you will pay house rent. From that money, you will fuel your car. How do you want to save $100,000? And that is the argument that I was telling Aturu Chukwunwodu that, look at this thing. When what you have doesn't commensurate your income. And I use the example of when I was in secondary school. My mother had to call me that, Deji, where did you see this watch? And I told her that, we were playing ball with my friend. He now gave it to me and he forgot it in my hand. They said, but you came up with the same watch day before yesterday. I saw it. I said, yes, the boy did not come to school the boy did not come to school today. That's why I had to come home with the watch again. Why did my mother ask me? Because my mother knows that she didn't buy the watch for me. I don't have the money to buy the watch. I wasn't even working. I was a small boy. Where would I have afford? How would I have afford such a wristwatch? Then she now decided that, well, okay, now that I've heard you, give it to the boy. Let me shock you, the kind of mother that I have. Mommy, if you are watching me, I love you so much. You did a lot for me in terms of discipline, contentment. Do you believe that when my mother came to school, after like 2 weeks, my mother came to our school. I didn't know she will come. When they called me to the staff room and I greeted her, she was speaking with our class teacher or something like that year. Then when she was leaving, she now said, "Where is that your friend?" You know, some of our mothers that can be very, detailed. They said, "Ah, where is that your friend that you brought his word? Tell him to come and greet me." And I went to class. I said, "My friend, come, come and say hi to my mommy." My mom now saw the boy, and luckily for me that day, he was wearing that wristwatch. If you are trained by such a mother, imagine me now. I'm now a parent with that kind of training. My son or daughter want to come home with something that I didn't buy for him or that is not his own, or I have a child that is an adult. His salary I know is maybe 500,000, for instance, and my boy, my child, collecting 500,000 is living a life of 200 million. No, I'll be the one to go and report you to the police. That no, please, I'm suspecting this boy. Help me hold him tight. He should account for it. So there are mothers and there are mothers. So when you see a 25-year-old boy whose father is a politician, whose mother is also a civil servant or public servant, I don't know the one judge falls under, but you are being paid by the Nigerian government. And you now say that your son has a 25-year-old boy that has never worked in his life, has a house worth $2 million in US. How come? From where to where? How? That $2 million is what some people need to remove the whole of their generation from poverty. God bless you for pressing the love button. Tata Awu says, your heart will work fast a bit. Nigeria is posing us home and abroad. Is there the Atam says, I'm 43-year-old now. So he says, I also need help for my business. It says, there's a question I would love to ask. Why are our leaders running from this country? I will answer that later on. But I was just shocked that, do you know what it means to have a house that is worth millions of naira in Florida? What I need, don't give me any other thing, no. Just give me only that house. Just only that house. One, the house, just give it to me. I'm okay. I won't be poor again. That house is worth $2 million, Abi. Don't give me any car. Don't just give me that house. Let me sell it. Get the $2 million. Then come and see me in the next 1 year. I would have invested the money and the magic I would have done with it. You can imagine a politician and the mother is a judge. So when there are some people that I learned something from Goodluck Jonathan. He said, you can only wait. See, always listen to word of elders. He says you can only wake somebody that is pretending to be you cannot wake somebody that is pretending to be asleep. That's a very powerful statement. Let me continue this reading. But Nigeria is sad. We can't develop with this kind of system. This property corresponds to Lot 54, the reserve at Toscawilla, phase 2, according to the plat recorded in plat book 50, pages 3 to 9 of the public records of Seminole County, Florida. Parcel ID 0621 3150. You will not say these people. They took their time to do their investigation on this man. They took their time to get the document to do their own work. They've already helped the US. All the US need is to just be inputting this thing and verify. They've already helped them. I don't know how they are able to go this far. Now, B, the second house. The first one is at 1T3 Springs, 113 Spring Creek Lane. Now, the second one is at 209 Itterwood Court, Winter Springs, FL 32708, approximately 3,401 square feet, purchased for $459,157 in cash and subsequently transferred to Joaquin Wike, age 23. Oh, Jesus Christ. Age 23. Hey. This property corresponds to Lot 55, the reserve at Tosca Villa, Phase 2, according to the plat recorded in Plat Book 50, pages 3 to 9 of the public records of Seminole County, Florida, parcel ID 0621355040000550. C, the third property, is at 208 Itterwood Court, Winter Springs, FL 32708, approximately 3,901 square feet, purchased for $465,000 in cash and subsequently transferred to Jasmine Wike, age 20. Some of you don't know that all this money is the money that are supposed to change people's destiny. It's your money, your money, my money, all this money. Some of you don't know. These are the money that people are supposed to use to have scholarship, build roads, provide healthcare center, do a lot of things for the people. These are the money. And I usually say that if you steal, you should get death sentence. Because why? That road that you are supposed to use this money to tag, people have died on that road. People have died on that road. The people that are supposed to get education with this money, some of them have become a nuisance and a non-entity. Their family are struggling now. So a 20-year-old Jasmine Wike owns the property that corresponds to Lot 67, the reserve at Tosca Villa, Phase 2, according to plat recorded in Plat Book 50, pages 3 to 9 of the public records of Seminole County. That's why you can see that during when my dear brother Aturu Chukwunwodu, when he joined me, you can see that I didn't argue too much because I didn't want to argue too much because, like Jonathan said, you can't wake somebody that is pretending to be asleep. Look at what these people said now. What more thing do you need to come up with an accusation? Public records, page 3 to 9 of the public records of Seminole County, Florida. Public records at Seminole County, Florida. Parcel ID 0621315040000670. We have attached copies of the recorded quit claim deeds relating to the above parcels herein for ease of reference. We have attached. Some people think it is Nigeria, that there's no public record. If there's no public record, you cannot search for any house in Nigeria and see the document that pertains to the property. They don't know that in the US, the records are basically made public. At the comfort of your room, you can search. Just put something. It will give you everything. There are some database that you can go to and you can search as regards the property that you want to buy. It will tell you the history since maybe 1870. Who owns that house? Who bought it at so time? Who transferred it to another person? So you know what you are buying. So most people think it's just Nigeria that, they will just say, oh, now this person owns this house. You can't verify. You can't see there's no public record. You have to, first of all, be driving yourself to the ministry. When you get to the ministry, you have to start paying money to tip people. The people that want to verify in the ministry, they have to check it through the analog system. They have to go into the record and start searching for the name by alphabet. Okay, your name is Adeyemo A. Okay, D-E. Then they will now look at it and see the document that is there. Some people think that is how the United States operates. Now, let us continue the reading. It says the transaction. The transaction. CJ Blaze says here. CJ Blaze, where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Which country are you watching me from? The transactions executed through quit claim deeds between July 2021 and September 2023 were conducted entirely in cash, thereby circumventing banking oversight and raising significant money laundering concerns. As is well established, quit claim deeds, which while commonly used in routine family transfers of property, offer no warranties of title and often escape close scrutiny, making them a favored instrument of kleptocrats seeking to conceal illicit wealth by quietly transferring properties in the names of spouses, children, or proxies. This mechanism, when combined with cash-only acquisitions, reveals a deliberate scheme to disguise the source and beneficial ownership of assets. Reports further confirm that these assets were not declared to the conduct. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you following what I'm reading here at all? I don't know if you are following me. Now, look at the angle these people came from. That means that Deji Adeyanju and Sowore and their likes, sorry for the break in transmission. He says that means that Sowore and some of the other people, they have maybe through the back door gotten some of these documents from Code of Conduct Bureau. So that means they are even faster than Omoyele Sowore. They have gotten some of these documents from Code of Conduct Bureau. My dear sister said, bag of wheat says you the clean face. It's really much. It's really much evidence. Evidence choke. My dear brother, I have a very oily face. Some people have very oily face. So I'm one of those people that have very oily face. My face, accumulate oil easily. Very, very easily. I don't know why. You know. So that's why I have to clean my face and. So they've even gotten the something from Code of Conduct Bureau. See, mind the way you behave if you're a public official. I pity Wike. Well, may God help him. That's what I can say. Now, further reports confirm that these assets were not declared to the Code of Conduct Bureau in Nigeria, despite Mr. Wike's obligation under the Code of Conduct for Public Officers, Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 5th Schedule, Part 1, Code 3.3, and Code 11, as a public officer to disclose all domestic and foreign assets while in public office since 1999 and avoid any, we have moved to page 3 now, page 3 or 5, any acquisition of property not fairly attributable to income, gift, or loans. Although the named guarantor in the quitclaim deed is his wife, Honorable Justice Eberechi Suzette Nyesom Wike, it is evident that the acquisitions and subsequent transfers to their children were undertaken in concert with her husband. In any case, Honorable Justice Eberechi Nyesom Wike's position as a senior judicial officer and justice of the Court of Appeal of the Federal Republic of Nigeria renders the transaction no less troubling. As our legitimate income could not reasonably sustain multi-million-dollar cash purchases of luxury homes in Florida. Now look at this argument here, which backs up the argument that I made while Aturu Chukwunwodu came on board, that if your legitimate income, that mere looking at you, your legitimate income cannot afford this thing that you are parading, you are a criminal suspect. In fact, we use the word suspect because you have not been charged to court. So even if there's all the evidence against you, they will still use suspect. So in that case, they will say criminal suspect. Even if they see you kill somebody, they will say, oh, murder suspect. Not until the court declare that, oh, you are guilty. So if your income, look at what Sowore, through his lawyer, is saying here that as a legitimate income could not reasonably sustain. Look at it now. Let me explain this thing to you. They are not even, they are saying reasonably sustain multi-million-dollar cash purchases of luxury homes in fact, it is not in Florida. Let me tell you the truth. Nyesom Wike's legitimate income, join it with the income of the wife. If they are to send their 3 children to school in UK, Maybe they'll be drinking Gary every day. I graduated from the University of Nottingham in UK, one of the top 100 universities in the world. I know what it means to study in UK. If you want to study in UK, I know what it means to pay the fees, to pay for accommodation, go receive lectures, survive, eat, and all that. So I know what it means. Now, I am telling you from personal experience, Nyesom Wike's children schooled in UK. 3 of the children, I think, yes, UK, right? Now, 3 of the children, by what Nigerian economy is saying, if you combine Nyesom Wike's salary, combined with that of my Lord Justice Suzette Berechi Wike, they cannot send 3 children to school in the UK conveniently. They cannot, and pay their school fees, not to talk of owning house in the US. They cannot use their salary to send their child to school in the UK. 3 children, not to talk of their salary. Biggie Clean Laundry says, when I saw a big hotel in UK owned by Dave Umahi, allegedly, I wept. See, all these guys, majority of them, they get open secret. What do I mean by open secret? For instance, Dave Umahi knows the secret of Akpabio. Akpabio knows the secret of, let's say, Wale Edun. Wale Edun knows the secret of Yemi Kadoso. They know their open secret. But then, because you don't chop, I don't chop. You know, say if all of us, we are working in a company now, the company in this instance is Nigeria. Let me use your name, Diatam now. We dey work in a company called Nigeria. You dey chop. I don't say you dey steal, you dey chop. CG Blaze, you too, you dey chop. I don't say you dey chop. I'm just using it as an example. Bag of wheat, you dey chop as well. Big Clean Laundry, you too dey chop. Me sef Deji, I dey chop. For that kind of instance, I know say now this guy they chop this money, but because say myself I know they righteous, I know go fit talk. So it's now being an orchestration of criminality where we say we know ourselves. It don't become culture, but you know go cast me, I know go cast you. The reason why that of Nyesom Wike is coming out is because he has just been stepping on toes. Imagine going as a PDP guy, a party that made you. Imagine going to lock PDP secretariats. You think that some of those old guys, you think they don't know your secret? They will come for you. And there's one thing about Nigerians, fear Nigerians. If Nigerians want to come for you, they won't spare you at all. They will finish you, finish your life, finish your destiny. That's how Nigerians behave. They will not spare you one bit. So the reason why Nyesom Wike is being embarrassed is because he has stepped on toes. He has revoked a lot of CFOs in Abuja, some luxury properties. And Nyesom Wike is a guy, from looking at him, is the guy that he doesn't send. If you are not his friend, he will come for you, he will deal with you. He can revoke your CFO. Look at what he did to Prime Estate in Abuja now. They went there, they demolished everything. They were just demolishing everything. People that own that Prime Estate, that it has been constructed to some extent, you think they won't come for you? You have killed some people. The developer of that Prime Estate, now I'm sure that person will have high blood pressure. I'm sure that person now is at a dying state because you have put that person into everlasting gbese. The gbese that the person may not be able to recover from. So when you bring up such attitude, you tackle this one, you tackle this one, you do this to this one, and you say if you dey chop, don't expect that you will just go scot-free. Some of them, they go use your life matter, they go use and do personal work. They go begin to reason your matter, they begin to investigate your matter, and any little thing like this, they will come for you. You may not face any consequence now because maybe you are in bed with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC, and all that. But just pray that another government should not come into power. Because in this Nigeria, if Nigeria want to finish you, it's not that difficult they will come for you and finish you. Now look at what they are saying here. Let's continue the reading. It says, a legitimate income could not reasonably sustain multi-million-dollar cash purchases of luxury homes in Canada. These acquisitions in Florida by Mr. Nyesom Wike, CON, are not isolated acts. Please listen to me now. I'm going deep. We are diving deep together. Please listen to me very well. I'll come back to your comment. I see your comment, CJ Blaze. I see your comment. Biggie, Clean Laundry, D Atam, I see your comment. If you are watching me, say hi to me. Let me know where you are watching me from. Subscribe to this channel if you are yet to. Press the love button. God bless you. It's a good exercise for your finger. You can press it continuously a billion times. It doesn't matter. It will just, help the platform. This acquisition in Florida by Wike are not isolated acts. They form part of a pattern of corruption. You see why I said you should follow me in spirit. They form part of a pattern of corruption that Mr. Wike has cultivated throughout his career as a public servant and politician. Most recently, as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, he has been credibly accused of allocating thousands of hectares of the capital's most valuable public lands to his sons, Jordan and Joe Quinn, through shell companies and proxies. Independent investigations estimate that these land grabs amount to at least 3,822 hectares, valued at 6.4 billion US dollars. You heard me right. Valued at 6.45 billion US dollars. Tell me why Nigerians will not kill during election. Let's be sincere with ourselves. God bless you for pressing the love button. God bless all of you. Tell me why people will not kill during election when you can get to a public office and you can acquire all these properties. Valued at 6.45 billion US dollars, much of it confiscated from lawful owners under dubious pretext. If you think that this thing that they've written, that they've not finished Wiki, is just that you didn't go to school. Let me tell you the truth. If you didn't go to school, you will not understand. My brother, love days. You are still with me. God bless you, my brother. And I no go tire. I no go tire. There's no, even if you are a footballer, let's imagine, say you be footballer. To acquire this kind of money, where we don't acquire, it go get where the level of your career don't reach. Maybe you go be that kind of seaman, where we say you don't play for Europe, you don't play for, what it be this Turkey club, Galatasaray. You don't play for there, you don't play for different clubs. Maybe you get this kind of money, but nothing where you even, they do ritual, go meet the greatest babalawo in this world. You know if you get this kind of money. Let me read that for you again. They said the land that Nyesom Wike has allegedly grabbed for his sons in Abuja, 3,822 hectares, valued at 6.4 billion. I'm sure that if I tell you that, put this thing inside the calculator, I'm sure that your phone will knock. Your phone no go fit contain this amount. 6.45 billion. Don't even try to convert it to Naira because your phone will knock. It won't be able to contain it. This brazen conduct, combined with its unexplained foreign acquisitions, suggests that Florida is being used as a safe haven for laundering and concealment of the proceeds of corruption. Florida, like Nigeria, as NRC, let us even look at something, somebody with no profit. God bless you, I love when I have active viewers. God bless you, love this, Eyi, God bless you, my brother. That was what I was about to say, was what you just said. That somebody with no professional practice. You have been a politician from one political post to another, and you're having this kind of, if we can get this kind of money, how much Tinubu go get safe? How much the likes of Atiku go can't get? Nigerian politics is finished. It's just a haven of corruption, if truly Nyesom Wike hold this thing. Now, they said Florida, like Nigeria, has enacted strong legislation against laundering illicit wealth. Under the Florida Money Law, how did these people know this thing? Under the Florida Money Laundering Act, they are quoting US law now. You see that, may we never serve into the hands of our enemies. God bless you for pressing the love button, my people. Press the like button, subscribe. May we never serve into the hands of our enemy. I said something yesterday. I said, when Nyesom Wike's story will be written, I pray that Sowore will not be referenced as the source of his downfall. Look at it now. They are quoting Florida Money Laundering Act, Chapter 896.101, states that it is unlawful for any person to conduct a financial transaction involving property derived from illegal activity to the intent to conceal the nature, source, ownership, or control of the proceeds and acquire title to real property using proceeds that represent the fruit of specified unlawful activity. The evident pattern in this case involved large cash acquisition by a long-serving public official with no legitimate private earnings, the immediate transfer of this title to his children, and the concealment of true beneficial ownership. This conduct falls within the prohibitions of Section 896.103, subsection 3, Florida statute, and triggers the attendant consequences of forfeiture, prosecution, and civil penalties. Again, if you think Nyesom Wike doesn't have problem, it means say you no go school, and at the same time, despite not going to school, you still lack basic, you feel not go school, but may you get common sense. With what I'm reading here, if you think that Wike doesn't have a problem, it means say you no go school. Apart from not going to school, you still not can get common sense. If you know the pit that they are digging for this man, with what I'm reading here, you will cry for him. You will cry because they are even quoting the law. And don't forget that this thing was sent to the U.S. Attorney General. They have sent it to the Attorney General of the United States. They copied him. So the Attorney General of the United States under Trump, the person that Trump is using to sign executive orders, you know that when the president wants to sign executive order, it is the Attorney General that will draft it. All those nonsense executive order that Trump is signing, oh yeah, deport this person, oh yeah, impose tariff on China, oh, we will do this, all those executive orders. Now the office of the Attorney General, they draft those executive orders. So, and you now know what? This document is before the Attorney General of the United States. And look at the way I even I throw a salute for people that wrote it. It's well written, based on international communication. Some of you that school abroad or have worked abroad, you understand what I'm saying. The communication is not Nigerian pattern. It's easy to comprehend. The structure, the way they structure it is commendable. Now let's continue. Complementing the provision. Section 896.101, flat start Florida's Contraband Eye Forfeiture Act, Section 932.701/707, flat start authorizes the seizure and forfeiture of property that is traceable to or acquired with the proceeds of criminal activity. By its terms, assets acquired in violation of Florida's money laundering statute are subject to forfeiture to the state of Florida. Beyond state law, these transactions fall squarely within the ambit of oh Jesus, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. Well, I won't pray for the downfall of my fellow human being, particularly fellow Nigerian. I don't do it. And I try to be easy with people. You can see where my brother Ayaturu Chukwunwodu that challenged me yesterday. You see when he came live, see how I was very soft with him. You know? Now, look at this thing. Just follow me. What I need now is not big education, it's just common sense. That's what I need. You don't need to have degree, just common sense. I see your comment, Abosede Ojo, I'm coming to it, Kingsley Nyamu, dear time, I see all your comment. Keep it coming, I'll come back to it. Now, if you look at the structure of this petition, the way they start, they introduce Sowore, what he stands for, what he has always done all his life. They lay the complaint. They state specifically where those properties are located. They state the income of Nyesom Wike and his profession. Then they move to his wife and state the work of the wife, the income, and what from every logical reasoning she can legitimately acquire. They state it. Odili Mojeku, I see you. Where are you watching me from, Odili? What citizen, what state are you from in Nigeria? Let me know. Odili Mojeku. So look at the structure. They state the work of Nyesom Wike's wife. They now state those properties, their value, the location and everything. From there, they move to the law binding Nigeria. No, from there, they move to the code of conduct in Nigeria, that they are verified from the code of conduct. And Nyesom Wike did not declare those properties. Just look at the flow. Look at the flow of the. If you see the flow of the petition, you will know that these people, they don't want to just get. They want to finish you completely. The flow. If you are the type that you read international communication, you know that I just pray for Wike because, like I said, it's not in my blood to pray for people's downfall. It's not in my blood. I swear to God. I just pray that God help him. But if you think that with all the evidence that I'm reading here, that with this petition that Nyesom Wike doesn't have problem, then you are a fool. If you think that with everything I'm reading here, that I'm seeing here, and I swear to God Almighty, if I lie, God should kill me tonight. If I didn't die tonight, that means I'm not lying. I didn't read this petition before coming live because I will still read it for you live. I can't sit down and be reading 5-page petition before coming live. No. I'm just reading it now. Maybe if I've even read it before coming live, maybe I won't even read it to you guys. Because the problem that I'm seeing here for Wike, Wike, forget all this gra that you are doing. There's problem. Oh. Let me tell you, if you're opportune to watch this video, you are my brother. Every Nigerian is my brother, Even the guy that challenged me yesterday, what about be calling him my brother? There's problem. Oh. Let me tell you the fact. Forget all this Niger gra. There is serious problem. Now, this court state law. In fact, if I want to use lawyer for any international thing, I would like to use this lawyer. I'm impressed. The lawyer that draft this thing, they have sold themselves out. They say Deji Adeyanju chamber, but I don't want to think maybe Deji has super experience as a baby lawyer to write this kind of a thing. Shout out to him if he did. But I think that I would have consulted some top senior advocate. Senior advocate. Look at the structure. Now they move to state law. They quote the section. They are telling the US government that by your law, do you know what it means for an American citizen to be quoting the Nigerian Constitution Act, to be quoting it to the letter that was sent to the Attorney General in Nigeria or EFCC? They are quoting it that by your own law. Now, not our law. Your law there. Section so, and so. In fact, I wish I know the person that wrote this thing personally. That person has impressed me. The brain behind this thing is a very good lawyer. I would recommend it for anybody. From the state law, they now moved. I haven't quoted it. Now they are moving to the laws of the United States. That's a killer petition. Oh. I'm telling you. That is what? A killer petition. A never escape it, die by fire petition. They are now moving to the laws of the United States. I wish UK have behaved better. I swear to God, I wish personally. I wish he has behaved better, that people are not desperate to bring him down like this. I wish he had behaved better. I wish. Because he's not the only thief. He can't escape it, oh. My dear brother, dear Tam. He can't, this one that I'm reading here, oh, forget, he can't escape it. He can't, oh. Just forget it. Just like you said, they just forget Donald Trump. He can't escape it. Because now they've moved from state law, they've moved to the laws of US. Now, let me read it to you. Please help me press the love button, help me share this video, let others benefit. Subscribe if you are yet to. Give me likes, if you are yet to like this video, like it, let others get to see it. Now, let us continue, my dear people. Look at it. It says, beyond state law. That means beyond the laws of the state of Florida in the United States. It says beyond state law, these transactions. Oh, Wike, why? Wike, why? Beyond state law, this transaction falls squarely within the ambit of U.S. federal anti-money laundering statutes. Hello, are you with me? Please, are you with me at all? You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to even have BSc. Just bring your common sense. Do you understand what I'm reading at all? Beyond state law, this transaction falls squarely within the ambit of U.S., that's the general country now, the whole country, federal anti-money laundering statutes. Under 18, I think this petition was written by someone in the U.S. They just sent it to Deji. This petition was written by a lawyer of Sowore in the U.S. They now sent it to Deji to file it in a Nigerian chamber. I don't want to believe this petition was written by a Nigerian lawyer. No. The law where they quote too much now. All Nigerian lawyer where they go to high court, federal court, my lord, how they go know all this law? Now lie. I think it was written by an expert lawyer in the US, maybe related to Sowore or a friend of his, or he hired a lawyer in the US of Nigerian origin. They now work on it because this petition was produced within 48 hours. So it means they were working around the clock. Imagine. I see you, my people. Kingsley Yama, I see you. Dami Adoki, Apostle Ojo. I see all of you, my people. But I'm shocked. I'm sorry. I'm shocked. I didn't know that it's something as big as this. I swear to God Almighty. I didn't know that they went as deep as this. I thought that they would just write maybe a letter in the name of a petition that, okay, Nyesom Wike, this and that, as house in Florida, we urge you to investigate and all that. That's the end. That's what I thought. But what I'm seeing here, it shocked me. I'm not going to lie to you. It shocked me because they went deep to make sure that they just finish him completely. Why would they finish you completely? If you come on there, you are insulting Atiku Abubakar, you are insulting Peter Odili, you are insulting Rotimi Amechi, you insult Amechi's wife, you insult Mary Odili, you insult Bala Mohammed, you insult Dino Melaye. In fact, I have lists that other people put in the comment section of yesterday's video. Some people that watched the video later, they were giving me information in the comment section that, and this person, and that person, and that. I'm like, why only you? Now, beyond state law, this transaction falls squarely within the ambit of U.S. federal anti-money laundering statute. Under 18 U.S.C. Section 1956, it is a federal. Let's go to page 4. We are getting to the end of it. Get ready to call in. I need your response to all these things that I'm reading out to you. Those of you that have the link, you can call in, and I appreciate your cooperation. I said, please don't call in. Let me finish the reading. And that's why I love matured people. Nobody have disturbed me with calls. But get ready to call in because it's 5 pages and we're in page 4. After that, I want to get your reactions. I will give you time. You can call me via the link or you can call via WhatsApp. Let me read page 4. The last page 5, there's no much information on it. So this is just the main page. It says, let me go to page 2. It says, it is a federal offense to conduct financial transaction with the intent to conceal or disguise the source, ownership or control of funds derived from specified unlawful activity. In parallel, 18 U.S.C. Section 1957 criminalizes engaging in monetary transaction exceeding 10,000 US dollars when those transactions involved criminally derived property, even absent proof of concealment. The cash purchases of federal real estate by Mr. Wike and their subsequent transfers to his children meet the statutory threshold of this provision. In fact, they've even done the job of US authority. It's just for them to verify. Are they saying the truth? Is this property there? Is it in these people's name? Let's continue the reading. Read in concert. These state and federal regimes create overlapping and reinforcing grounds for the forfeiture of the subject properties. The U.S. Department of Justice no be Deji write this thing. I don't think so. This thing was written by a lawyer in the United States. I will drop the number. My brother Kinsley Yamu. Get your spare phone, get your pen and paper. I will call the number. Let me finish reading this. I will call it out. I want to hear from you people. Now it says the U.S. Department of Justice Kleptocracy Asset Recovery Initiative, launched in 2010, provides a ready mechanism for action in these kinds of cases where corrupt foreign officials launder stolen public wealth into the United States under the guise of ordinary family transfers. Similarly, oh Jesus. Now, I told you about the brilliancy of these lawyers. Now they've moved to Nigerian law now. They were quoting laws of Florida in United States. Then they moved to the national law of the country. Now they are linking it to Nigerian law. Similarly, under Nigerian law, Section 18 of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 criminalizes concealing, disguising, converting, or transferring property known to be proceeds of an unlawful act, whether within or outside Nigeria. What emerges, therefore, is not simply a question of domestic Nigerian corruption, but an instance of illicit wealth finding sanctuary in the real estate market of Florida. The United States has long taken a principled stance against kleptocracy and money laundering. To allow these assets to remain untouched will be to provide a safe haven for the proceeds of corruption. Now, our prayers. If you don't know what prayers means, let me tell you. Let's educate ourselves. Now, our prayer is not the normal prayer that, oh, Father, Lord, forgive me for my sin. Oh, bless me today as I'm going out safely. No. When they say prayers, when they write a petition or you are in court, it means that what you desire, what you are asking for, what you want to be done, your desire as regards that particular case is what they call prayer. So it's more like, it's more in this case like a legal jargon, it's more like, a legal word. They says our prayers, which is what they are now requesting. I haven't quoted the alleged sins of Wike, the evidence of the properties attached, the state laws in Florida, the United States law, the laws in Nigeria. Now, our prayers. It says, it is in light of the foregoing that we respectfully pray that the office of the Attorney General of Florida, prayer 1, that's prayer A, investigate the source of funds used in these acquisitions, and if established to be process of money laundering or other unlawful activity, immediately commence forfeiture proceedings against the identified properties in Seminole County acquired by Mr. Wike and transferred to his children. B, prayer B, institute criminal prosecution against all individuals. Jesus. Okay. Now, they said institute criminal proceedings against all individuals. Now, when they say all individuals, it means Wike is involved. His wife is mentioned in the property. It was transferred to their children. So what they are saying here indirectly is to jail the entire Wike family. Both Nyesom Wike, his wife, their 3 children, everybody straight to prison in United States. Because listen to this: institute criminal prosecution against all individuals who facilitated or executed the transactions in accordance with the Florida Money Laundering Act. C, prayer C, impose a visa ban on related transactions on Mr. Wike to prevent further abuse of U.S. territory as a safe haven for corrupt enrichment. 3 prayers. Now, we stand ready to provide all supporting documents. Take note of that. We stand ready. We stand ready to provide all supporting documents, witness testimony, and further particulars of Mr. Wike's illicit activities. You will see that these people, they are well. I think, I don't know, I don't want to assert so. Maybe there are some powerful forces. I don't want to think so. Maybe there are some, Nigeria have some very powerful forces. Maybe there's a collaboration of powerful forces against Wike. Because what I'm reading here, they said they already have all the supporting documents. They are ready to present a witness testimony. They are ready to provide further particulars of Wike's illicit activities. We also retained US based We also retained US based counsel who are prepared to collaborate. This thing, I don't think it's just from bare face. With what I'm reading here, I think there is a collaboration, an elite collaboration against Wike to finish him. They said we also have retained US-based counsel who are prepared to collaborate with your office. Don't forget that if you are collaborating with the office of the Attorney General of the United States, you are not a charge and bail lawyer. You are not just an idiot lawyer. Because why? You'll be interfacing with one of the best brains in the Justice Department of the United States. So you yourself, that you'll be representing, you must be a brain. And to afford those lawyers, does Sowore have the money to afford those lawyers? Does Deji have the money to afford those lawyers? Because the lawyer the US-based counsel that will interfere, is just like now, you have a problem in Nigeria. They are about to jail you and your family, and you want to hire somebody. You better go and hire the likes of Femi Falana, or Michael Sekume, or Wole Olanipekun, SAN, or Robert Clark. A lot of prominent lawyers. You cannot hire one lawyer where the shoe don't chop. You cannot hire lawyer where be say, no, you must hire lawyer that their expertise is on this particular subject, and they are very vast, very intelligent enough to relate with the US Justice Department. Because they have to collaborate with your lawyer to file a case against Wike if they want to. If they want to declare international arrest warrant against Wike, they may need some document. There will be some interface. So the lawyer that they will use is not just maybe anyhow lawyer. So go to US Justice Department. No, it will be one of the best brains available. Who will pay for the lawyer? Because I like to be fair. Is it Omoyele Sowore that will pay the charges of the lawyer, or are there some forces that have decided to now collaborate after Omoyele Sowore they pressed Wike neck? Is it now that some forces are now coming together that yes, he's a stupid man. Yes, we also want him down. Yes, we are also after him. Is there an elite force against Wike? I'm seeing a trace of that. I'm not sure. I'm just saying it. He said we retain US-based counsel who are prepared to collaborate with your office to ensure that these proceedings are pursued to their lawful conclusion. The last page before I open the phone line. The people of Nigeria have been impoverished for decades. See the conclusion, sir. I said the person that wrote this thing is intelligent. See the conclusion. They relate it back to the owners of the money, the people of Nigeria. He said the people of Nigeria have been impoverished for decades by the diversion of public funds. It will be a perversion of justice if those funds, siphoned through abuse of office, are allowed to flourish in Florida's real estate market in Florida's real estate market. We therefore urge your good office to act decisively, consistent with both Florida's law against money laundering and the United States of America's commitment to anti-corruption globally. Please accept the assurance of our highest professional regards. Yours faithfully, Deji Adeyanju Esquire, and they now copy the Attorney General of the United States, Honorable Pam Bondi. Then they also copy the Ambassador of the United States to Nigeria, Honorable Richard M. Mills Jr. That is it, dated 22 September 2025. If you want to call in now, you are free to call in. If you need the number, I will call it out for you. If you have the link, you can call in and you will be live with me. Now, let me tell you something that you need to know. Let me just give you this free knowledge. You see, you cannot write to the Department of the United States, the Justice Department, and you won't get a response. No, they are not like Nigeria. It may be within a week, it may be within a month, but they will conduct a preliminary search and they will get back to Omoyele Sowore and Deji Adeyanju. You will see, they will publish the response. They cannot receive this kind of, if you know how their system works about, they cannot receive this kind of document and they won't get back to you. Never. They will definitely get back to you as regards this kind of document that have been submitted. So you can see that Nyesom Wike is apparently, from what I've read, in big problem. Now, there is a publication that I will read to you in Florida Times. A U.S. newspaper published the particular story, Florida Times. I'm here to read it, but I will read it out to you as well so that you know what Florida Times is saying. And you can see the picture of Wike. They can see the picture of his wife, Eberechi. If truly you don't chop, why you dey look for trouble? Now, you don't use your own, they affect the woman. I pity the woman, sir. I pity the woman, but, well, it's your husband for richer, for poorer, abi for better, for worse, or what did they say? You know, the Atam said there's nothing again. Let him go. No, there's nothing again. No, let him. We have to go and prepare for the battle, because the U.S. will definitely. You cannot copy the office of U.S. Attorney General all over. You cannot copy you cannot send it to the Attorney General of Florida in U.S. The U.S. The Nigerian, maybe they've even done a preliminary research. That was why the U.S. government, the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria, made a post just yesterday that politicians in Nigeria should remember that they are likely to a visa ban if they are corrupt or something like that. Maybe in the office of the Embassy of the United States, they've even done some preliminary research in their online archives. Maybe they've even done it and they've seen that, yeah, so this thing. The phone number is +55. You can dial in through WhatsApp. If you need the YouTube link for you to be live via video, which will be more clearer, I will send it to you. +55 1399 666 6361. +55 1399 666 6361. Maybe I can get one or two calls before I go. +55 1399 666 6361. +55 1399 666 6361. +55 1399 666 6361. Now let us go to the publication. You can dial in now. The number is open if you want to dial in. Now let me go and search the publication of this Florida Times in the United. Don't forget that Oyinbo people, before I search the publication and read it out to you, Oyinbo go read it. This is Florida Times, a newspaper in Florida. The newspaper is not only limited to Nigerians in Florida. Oyinbo too, they go newspaper. They go buy newspaper. They go read the story there. They go read the story there. Oyinbo too, they scroll online, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, the TikTok, or whatever of this Florida Times. Just as when you are scrolling in Nigeria and you see Sahara Reporter News. Oyinbo too, the Americans in these days of Trump, They will be scrolling through their news feeds, maybe on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. They will see this story there. They'll be like, report alleges 2 million Florida property. Linked to Wike family. Who is this Wike family? And they see that the person is black. It will catch their attention. Another thing that most of you don't know is that it's not every American that have money. Do you know that there are some Americans that they are white Americans? There are some white Britons. They are Britons all their life, UK citizen from generation to generation, and they are poor. Some of you don't know. They are Americans. They are real Americans that they live from paycheck to paycheck. It's not because, you are American, you are automatically rich. No. There are some poor Americans that are very poor, that they don't have anything, they could barely survive. So if those poor Americans, the ordinary average Americans, if they are now reading it, that somebody from a third world country, a country that they look at as one place, maybe it's a zoo, shout out to Nnamdi Kanu, that they see whatever, and they now see that you are buying house of $2 million. Let me give you an instance. Do you know that what usually creates problem for some of our people? For instance, in Asia, if you go to Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, some of these countries, they are occupied by conservative people. They are very modest. For instance, you will see a professor. Let me give you an example. While I was doing my PhD, my landlady will tell me, Mosh, that's the short form of Omoshola. Mosh, pay your rent on time. I have to pay to, the country. The house is on mortgage. It's the rent that you pay me that we had to pay the mortgage. Voila, deal. So I will try to meet up with the house rent. There was a day I was to pay for a scientific publication. You know what they call scientific publication? You have done a research and you want to publish it in, scientific journals. Those are the publications that they used to become professor, they used to become associate professor. If you have many publications, it's like a research. You want to publish the outcome of your research, so you have to pay for it. So I was now with the husband. He wants to help me to use his card to pay for my scientific publication. While he was operating his account, the guy lose guard. I saw his account balance. I want to collapse. These people, they are mad people. You'll be dragging me for house rent. As if I don't pay the house rent, you will not pay mortgage. See money for account. See money for account. See money for account. Plenty huge money. You will not know that they have that kind of money. They are very conservative people. They will not go to the club and shut the club down. But you know the problem with our Nigerian people? You go to another man's country, maybe you go do one wuru, you chop on small money, you will go to the club in that country. When Onyibo people, if they go to their club, if they order, let me use Heineken, something that everybody, I don't want to use expensive wine. Or let's instance now that you go to an Onyibo something, an Onyibo club, and at the club, you now ordered Moet. Some of you that know Moet, this drink that I'm holding, you know how expensive it is, right? This Moet, you know it. Good. Some of our people, if they go to the Onyibo club and they order for this Moet, they will drink it. When they drink it, they will leave the bottle on the table. They will say, bring more. They will still leave the bottle on the table. They will say, bring more. They will leave the bottle on the table. The Onyibos that are coming, they will now see so many bottles. They themselves cannot afford to live that kind of life. They are the owners of the country. Who not be strangers. So you will leave bottle on the table just to show off. Be doing video, be intimidating poor people in Nigeria. Be sending photo, video to all these cheap Nigerian girls. So that when you come to Nigeria, you go just lick them like pepper soup. Some of our Nigerian girls can be very funny. They will leave all the bottle of the Moet. They will leave it on the table. If Oyinbo man comes and he wants to take a Moet, he will order for it. If he wants another one, they will take the bottle away. They will bring another one. So Nigerians, we like, this non-conservative lifestyle that usually bring a problem. So all those Oyinbos that are living on government alert, all those Oyinbos that are living on paycheck to paycheck, they will read this story published in Florida Times. I'm about to read the story to you. Then we'll close. But I must read this story. Florida Times. You can see Wike published in a United States media outlet. Let me go and search for it on Google, because I just saw the flyer. I'm searching it for the first time. Report alleges $2 million property linked to Wike family. Now, let's search for it. Report, you can search along if you have a spare phone. Report alleges $2 million. Let's see what it will bring. Then we read the story. $2 million property linked to Wike family. Linked to Wike family. Let me now put Florida Times, so to bring it out easily. Okay. Now this is it. I'm trying to search for it and bring it out for you. Hopefully I get it. I'm coming. I'm looking for the exact link of Florida Times. I'm seeing other people that published it, but I want it from the exact link of Florida Times so that I can read it out to you. I think a lot of people have published it. Let me read, I think somebody has it. So let me read it out to you. I'm here to see the link on Florida Times. I need to specify that. I think somebody published something which I think is the story. Fresh controversy. No, I don't think this is the story. This person is reporting it. Fresh controversy has erupted over a US media report. Let me find this story. People are using that flyer. I want to be sure that I have the story. Sometimes it's always good to have searched this thing before coming live. Maybe somebody can help me with that search, and or could it be that I'm coming? There is a story here. Wike allegedly buys $2 million Florida mansion in wife's name amid money laundering allegations. There's media report citing US records allege that a $2 million. Is that story that I missed earlier? Sorry, I think it's that report. Sorry, is that story that I missed earlier, because part of that lyrics is in that particular publication in Florida Times. Now let's read it. I have it. Report: $2 million Florida property allegedly linked to Wike family. Fresh controversy has erupted over a US media report citing Florida property records that allegedly connect a $2 million mansion to the family of FCT minister Nyesom Wike. According to the report, documents place the ownership of the property under the names of Wike's wife and children. The revelation comes amid growing scrutiny of alleged corruption and misuse of public funds during his time as Rivers State governor. The allegations were first raised in a petition reportedly filed in Florida, seeking further investigation into how the funds used for the property were acquired. While the report has sparked heated debate in Nigeria's political space, it remains at the level of allegation with no official response yet from the Wike family or confirmation from US authorities. This development has, however, raised serious questions. Were public funds laundered into foreign assets? Will US investigators step in to verify the claims? How will this affect Wike's political standing in Nigeria? For now, the story continues to unfold. That is the publication on Florida Times. You can see it, Florida Times, and Wike's picture is there. That's what I just read out to you now. Now, before I close, there were some people that gave me some names in the comment section of yesterday. I'm coming to your comment. I can see Abosede Ojo says, even if Florida's properties are confiscated, Wike will recover. Of course, the Nigerian politicians, they will have a lot. Wike will recover when he finishes serving his jail term. Well, will he go to jail? I don't know. Finish his jail term with that mighty hotel. Just Signature Hotel is Ekweremadu's Just Signature Hotel is Ekweremadu's wife not in jail. Ibori also say, I encourage you, go and look at the video of that Just Signature Hotel. Oh my God. Aye. That hotel is competing with the hotel that you will find in Paris, the hotel that you will find in London, some of the hotel that you found in the United States. That J Signature Hotel, go and check the pictures, watch the video of the interior. Money enter that place. So if they give some of us, let's say they give me now, that J Signature Hotel alone, they say, take this J Signature, we give you. If I sell that J Signature Hotel to all these Eco Hotel and Suits, do you know how much they will pay me? I can never be poor in my life. That hotel alone, not to talk. So even if they take the property from Nyesom Wike, it's still not poor. I'm telling you. If they take the Florida house from me, in fact, if he bought it with public funds, they can't take it from me. You know, we even pay now. No be money now. No be money where he work for. If he bought it with public funds, so you not going to even pay now. And maybe if you take the Florida properties, maybe you've only taken maybe just 2 or 3% out of 100% things that he has. So it's of nothing to him. That's the only thing. So property still yapa, investment still there everywhere, all over the world. And one of the questions that, that's why I said you can't wake somebody that is pretending to be asleep. When Unwodu, when he came online, was he aware that Nyesom Wike allegedly raised the stake to $30,000 per delegate during the PDP presidential primary, according to the testimony of Dele Momodu? Do you know what it means to give one person $30,000? Give another person $30,000. They cannot say, Deji, come and contest. I cannot give all of them $1,000 because at least for the PDP primary, they will have about 400 delegates, about 400 to 500 delegates. So if we want to give them $100,000, $1,000, that means you need $400,000. Just $100,000. Now imagine 30,000. I'm not the one that said this. It's Dele Momodu. 30,000. And that's why I've always said that Nigerians are poor, but Nigeria is not poor. Nigeria get money. They mentioned Alimodu Sheriff. They mentioned Emeka Ihedioha. They mentioned Godwin Obaseki. They added to the list of the people that Nyesom Wike has fought. And it's true, Emeka Ihedioha, Godwin Obaseki. I didn't mention that yesterday and nobody mentioned that. So shout out to the people that watch my video later and drop it in the comment section as regards these people. Now, an activist composed a song for Nyesom Wike. We will listen to the song. Let me go and fish it out. Then we close for the day. An activist, I almost forgot that. In fact, there's one of my regular viewers that specifically sent me a link to the song. She's Lady B. She's one of my foremost viewers. She's in the UK. She sent me that song. He sent me a link to it, and I said, "Oh, I've seen the song. It's part of my material for tonight's live." Okay, let me even use a link to go to the song because I know the guy that sang the song. I think it's Rock Yusuf on Facebook that composed the song. But since Lady B, shout out to you if you are watching me. Since she sent me the song, Let me play it for you. It's 1 minute. Um, it's 1 minute 28 seconds song, and let me try and get the song for you so that we can listen to it and we say bye bye you. I'm trying to get the song for you, my people, so that we can listen to it. You know, it's a 1 minute song. Oh, let me go to the page of the guy. Look, so the link is giving me some vibes. You know, you can search for the guy on Facebook, Rock Yusuf. You know, he composed the song and he even made a video. So let's go to the song. I even have it. Yes, I have it now. Now let's listen to this song. Now let's listen to it, right? I want to start the song now. Let's listen to it. We'll listen to it twice. One will be the song, the other I will try and show you the video. You can try and get the song. They call the song International Tiff Tiff Song. Tiff means Tiff is TIF, International Tiff Tiff. Let me try and play it and show you. Let me try. It's a start from the beat. So they say we did an international TV, international money laundering, international undercover, international TV, international money laundering, international undercover, the property from foreign they will collect them. If we ever try to go America, they will arrest them. Nigeria, not the America. They go jail them. So we make you go to my service. The attacker, the evil say, if you say right, it go fire. So they say, so we can go down. He wake up, he thinks say, so we not for fire. So we not up there. That's the song, International Tiff Tiff. You heard the song. And I think that this guy, Rock Yusuf, should try and be entering studio more and more. You know, the song is not bad anyway. If he continues to sing, definitely you can use that as his niche, be singing about the ills in the society because trust me, for a non-professional artist, the song is not bad. International Tiff Tiff. So you can see the dimension that this thing is taking, and you see all the evidence that show represented. And another thing is that let me add this to it for you. Are you aware that Showore is meeting with diplomats on the Wike's case? Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Showore, you see, fear Showore. If you get problem, no get problem with Showore, especially if you are an alleged corrupt politician. Look at this photo. You see Showore meeting diplomat. You see him. It's a recent photo. I think in Nigeria, maybe he went to one embassy to meet one of these diplomats, maybe the US embassy or Canada embassy or UK embassy. You know, this country, they are allied nations. Maybe to facilitate, they want to finish UK. Look at it. That is Showore with diplomat. And the guy that sang that song, you know, I think it's one of Showore's guy because you can see his Revolution Now beret. He said, Wike own don't finish. Sowore processing seizure of Wike's Florida properties and making sure he is arrested. A diplomatic moves. This guy from the song I just played to you, he shows saying now one of Sowore insider because you saw his Revolution Now orange beret. And from that beret, it shows that he gets inside. And if you check the guy's page, Rock Yusuf, he has a lot of content as regards this. So it is from him, only him, that I've seen this picture of Yele Sowore, and you can see that the diplomats are quite friendly. One, they shake hand, another one, they already point hand ready, waiting for the other one to release his hand so that I can have a handshake too. And you see, fear these people. You see these Oyinbo guys where they wear suit like this, fear them, because definitely they will document it, and anything they send to their country, that's the end. They will send information to their country, so they will definitely investigate. Again, it says Sowore own don't finish. I'm sorry, I said Sowore Wike own don't finish. Sowore processes seizure of Wike's Florida properties and making sure he is arrested. I think that's where we end it for today. My boss Adojo says, I saw the song 3 days ago. Victor Adebayo says, Nigeria's money. And Abosede says, even if Florida properties are confiscated, Wike will recover when he finished serving his jail. CJ Blaze says he betrayed Nigerians too. And he said, Obi, are you saying Obi betrayed Nigerians? I'm not sure in that regard. It's too common. Victor Adebayo says, oh, yes. And CJ Blaze says, I love your analysis, brother. Thank you, my brother. Great to have you. D. Atam says, there's nothing again. Let him go and prepare for the battle. Victor Adebayo, Oba 07. Let me read your comment. I saw it the other. It says, the most funny thing is Wike Cam is the smartest. Wike Cam, or you want to say Wike claim, is the smartest and powerful politician. All the properties he is buying are being casted. Even in Abuja here, I think Oba is in Abuja. Even in Abuja here, go to Buari in Abuja, see properties he is buying. Oba also said, even using his power to collect people's lands here in Abuja. I think Oba is writing me from Abuja. Well, yes, on Wike, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for joining me in today's live. I'm ordinarily not supposed to do live today, but when Aturuchuku Unwodu, when he said, oh, that, he challenged me to a debate and all that, at the end of the day, it wasn't really a debate. It was just, an opportunity for him to express himself, because I didn't see anything, really spectacular about it. But then, I'm happy I gave him the opportunity, and I thank him for at least showing up. But those kind of orientations are common among Nigerian youth. Look at the amount of evidence that the Sowore team are putting forward. I wish Nyesom Wike the best of luck. I wish him Godspeed. I wish him the grace of God. And I'm just sorry for his wife, because now to appoint his wife as a Supreme Court judge, to elevate her, may be a little bit difficult, but nothing is impossible in Nigeria. Nigeria is a country of many strange impossibilities. So I won't be surprised if the wife of Nyesom Wike become a judge. His son has been called to bar. I wish all of them the best of luck. Always know that on this platform, we don't hate anybody, we don't like anybody. We just dissect the issues, not minding whose ox is God. And we try to give everybody a fair chance, a fair hearing. The wicked guy was what brought me live today. And I thank every one of you for participating in the live yesterday and still granting me your audience today to participate in the live. Hopefully, when there is any major important issue, definitely I would be coming live and will be breaking it down to pieces. Tell people about this channel. Let people get to know it. And I'm mainly active here on this YouTube. And by the grace of God, we'll always make it happen. But watch out for my video recordings. I read two breaking news before coming live that Tinubu summoned the new River State administrator, and the chairman of EFCC was present. If like say they want reason the guy matter, maybe he don't chop money. Say Nigeria, everything had to chop, 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 chop. I would have loved to analyze it live because I have some interesting perspective to it. But maybe I will make a short video, all this 30 minutes video tomorrow. Don't always miss such videos. Don't miss it for anything. Make sure you watch them to the end. Some of them are usually very loaded. Then I heard that Tinubu has ordered the chairman of INEC, Mahmoud Yakub, to proceed on leave just because, if I say the guy, they took cooperate with APC again. He recognized ADC. So I read it that Tinubu has ordered him to proceed on leave, and Tinubu is preparing to appoint another INEC chairman. And there have been rumors, verifiable rumors from some of the political stalwarts that Tinubu want to appoint appoint Justice Abdullahi Liman from Nasarawa State. I have a video in that regard. If you check my video catalog, where I said the next INEC chairman. So I spoke about the profile of the man and some of the controversies surrounding him. If the man is eventually appointed, I already have the note. I will have about the profile of the man, some of his records in public domain, and of course we'll come to dissect it. So hopefully, if Liman is truly appointed, then we'll make it happen. And if there's any major breaking news, we'll also make it happen as well. But watch out for Justice Abdullahi Liman. Except if there's any urgent change of mind. It was asserted by Farouk Perogi. Catch up with that video. It was asserted by Buba Galadima. Who is Buba Galadima? Go and watch that video. Who is Farouk Perogi? And why did he arrive at that conclusion? Make sure you watch that particular video. For now, thank you for participating in this live. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as I usually say, my signature sign out. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with your sure plug, Dr. Omoyele Deji. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.